my god, I'd love to do that. You should shoot up like that, yeah. Thank you, Danielle. Guys, can you tap the screen, please, and share the live? Have I got some other funny ones? Let me have a look. Oh, I should have saved them. I didn't save them. Wait a minute. Oh no, I don't.
You see?
No, I haven't. Oh. Do I keep freezing? Morning, sweet Caroline. You okay? There was another one I had here. Where's it gone? I don't know where it is, guys. We're going to start with the funny ones anyway first. Let's start them now, actually. Angie and Dave.
Purr for me, purr for me. Purr for me.
I can't purr, Dave.
What are you?
A naughty kitty.
No. Do it again, start again.
Purr, purr, meow.
What are you?
A dirty pussy. I'm annoyed.
Your fucking breath stinks.
That's funny. It's too funny, guys. Can we tap and share? We will be starting at 8, guys. You know what I'm going to do is, before we do start, we'll play the funny ones. You know what I mean? People actually, can I just also say all the FYP channels, yeah, have copied me, because I was doing the funny videos first, because I was playing like funny dog videos. Then of course Miss Fred and everyone else decided to copy me. I just want to put that out there. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you. Can we tap and share the screen, please? The live. Can we tap and share, tap and share, tap and share? Repost, 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 guys. And we'll have all the heart me's, guys. Is that Grinchy there? I didn't see her. She's in the box. Hi, Grinchy. Is that her?
Guess who's back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back. 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 Guess who's back.
And where have you been, Grinchy? Where have you been? Oh, how rude. She's been gone ages. Oh. Well, it's nice to see you back, Grinchy. Yeah, it's nice to see Grinchy back. We love Grinchy. I was wondering, yeah, I know a few people are asking me. Yeah, she's back, guys. Back in town.
Buddy.
Thank you. Yes, can we some orange hearts for the Grinchy, guys? Put some orange hearts for Grinchy. She decided to have her holiday, yes. Didn't even say anything, just left, gone, goodbye. Thank you for the heart me's, guys. Thank you. Are we on the popular yet? And spit on that thing. Absolutely. Thank you, guys, for the heart me's. I was shocked yesterday, guys, because I saw Corey at number 5 on the popular. I'm gonna look who's sending him the gifts, because if they're in here, they're blocked. Absolutely, darlings. Because if you want to go and send other people gifts, then I assume you don't want to be watching me. A bit like that. Yes. We're going to be watching like a hawk now, yes. Because if you're gifting elsewhere and you're sitting here watching Me 24/7? Oh no! Hell no! You're gonna be blocked. Morning, everyone. I have woke up and I've chose happiness for the time being. I only give my grandson. Oh, God, block her. Block that one. Block. Thank you for the heart me's. Tap shares alive out. Colties, please. Thank you, famous darling. Thank you so much. Everyone give famous darling a follow, guys. There she is, pinned. Morning, Steve. Steph, is that Steph? Morning, we will be starting at 8 o'clock on the dot. Bitches. Yo. I've kind of woke up really hyper. I was up at 4:30 and I'm like so hyper, man. I'm bouncing off the walls. Morning. We can, we shall, and we will. We can, we shall, and we will. I think you needed that sleep. I know I went to sleep about 11, but then I was still up at 4:30 in the morning. EQ's definitely affected. Blocked me, her mate, 2 main accounts. Oh, did she? I know. That's crazy. She's not getting the view she used to get, innit? Morning, Johnny. Morning, everybody. We've got 5 minutes and we will start dead on 8. I'll see if I've got any more funny clips to play while we wait. Let's have a look. I'm seeing that. Wait a minute. I think that was the only clip. I must download some more funny clips, guys. What's this one? Oh yeah, that was funny, that one. I think that's the only funny clips. The rest is yeah. Love all the drama. Oh wait a minute, I do have another clip. Give me a sec.
For the sub.
What am I on? 10. Thank you, famous darling. Thank you so much. Right. This one.
So you've done it all? Because you don't fucking call me.
Right. I think I'll do it. This one.
You don't to nursing homes in, didn't you? You're picking one. You don't to nursing homes in, didn't you? You're picking one out.
Steal, love, you can come on there and live with me if you want. I'll look after you. Yeah.
Would you? Where are you?
I live in Liverpool, Sheila.
Yeah. Liverpool.
It's great in Liverpool, Sheila.
Trying to live in. No, you don't live in nowhere. You've got to be in a home.
Has Sheila got a patio?
She's got a patio, yeah.
Well, you know what to do, Sheila.
What?
Stick it under the patio, Sheila.
I love that one. You're going to nursing homes in, didn't you? You're picking one out.
Steal, love, you can come on.
You play that one again.
Live with me if you want. I'll look after you. Yeah.
Would you? Where are you?
I live in Liverpool, Sheila.
Yeah. Liverpool.
It's great in Liverpool, Sheila.
Trying to live in. No, you don't live in nowhere. You've got to be in a home.
Has Sheila got a patio?
She's got a patio, yeah.
Well, you know what to do, Sheila.
What?
Stick it under the patio, Sheila.
I love that one.
For God's sake. Don't give her ideas, man. If I ever go missing, you know where to find me. Have you seen the one with you dressed up in a cat? I've just played that one, yeah. Where's that one? I've played it. Let me have a look. Kitty one. This one.
Purr for me. Purr for me. Purr for me.
I can't purr, Dave.
What are you?
Naughty kitty.
No. Purr. Do it again. Do it again. Start again.
Purr, purr, meow.
What are you?
A dirty pussy.
I
fucking annoyed.
You fucking bitch stinks.
I love that one as well. That one is funny. Oh my god. We will be starting, guys, in 1 minute. Do you think I'd kind of suit being a nut? We should do some pranks, because I was watching them today. They're hilarious. I think we should do some pranks like in the high street. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Do you think we should? I was thinking, right, I'm going to do this, not so much a prank here. What kind of prank can we do, though? What kind of pranks can we do? Thank you, Stace. I can tag Angie, taking people shopping out the basket and putting it in. How about taking things out of people's baskets? No, I was thinking, right, what we could do, let's do something nice, right? And go around asking for a pound. Yeah, asking people for money, yeah, to say that, oh, I want to get some food with it, and see who gives me any money. And if someone gives me money, I can give them 20 quid. Yes. I go around on the beg. Yes. Well, we do it on TikTok, might do it on the street. Yeah. So anyone that gives me let's see who's generous in the high street. All right. So I'm gonna go around, make out that I'm homeless, and I'm gonna see if I can get any money. And whoever gives me some money, I'll give them 20 quid. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? Let's see who's generous and who's not. Or I could say, can you buy me some food, please, because I'm hungry. Because not everyone's going to give money, is, do you know what I mean? Let's see or I'll say, have you got any food in that bag that you can give me, because I haven't eaten for 2 days? And whoever gives me the food, I'm going to give them 20 quid. I think that's quite a good time. You're going to do the FYP. Okay. They might probably recognise you. Maybe not. That's better, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit outside Morrison's and watch people come out with their shopping and ask them if they can give me some food. And whoever gives me some food, I'm going to give them 20 quid. We'll do it with a few people and see what happens. Absolutely. We'll see who's generous and who's not. Right, should we get on with the FYP? Right. Alexa, play the BBC News theme tune.
BBC News theme by TV.
Alexa, volume 10. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's 8:02 in the morning. Welcome to the news channel where I report everything that's happening on TikTok. All the drama, absolutely. If you are triggered or affected during this live, please leave. There's a big X button at the top. Alexa, stop. Shall we get on with the FYP? We have a few videos. Oh, it's getting too hot. Whew. Right, let's get started with these videos, guys. Right. I'm going to get, guys, an iPhone where, you know what Corey does, and he puts a little phone, you know, the dual camera thing. I'm going to do that. I don't want to do the studio and buy a computer and all that, because I don't really like that studio type thing. Do you know what I mean? I think EQ does it Corey's way as well. I'm not too sure, but I prefer to do it that way. Buying a bloody computer. What the hell? Morning, Claire Louise. Now let's get started with FYP. Right. Can we stand all the heartbeats, guys? Because we're not... Why are we even on the popular board? We're not even on popular, you tight goddamn bastards. Oh, you are so tight. Oh, thank you, Fluff. Thank you, Faye. Thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, you don't have to. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Dino. Thank you, Laura. Oh, guys, honestly, you don't have to send me the gifts. Thank you so much. Big love. Thank you, Laura. Guys, save your money. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Big love. Right, should we start with the first fit? Oh, thank you, Vicky, for the flowers. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I hate fucking bigs. Thank you. Thank you so much. We will be talking about the begs of TikTok. I'm really sick of it. I'm not going to lie. They said they're battling all day, 24/7. Asking for gifts constantly. Why am I on popular? Oh, I'm only 80. I'm only 600 away from 99. Shame on them. Not begging really when people want to gift. Exactly. I don't ask for gifts. People just decide to gift me. We never ever beg. Thank you, everybody. We're only 80 away from popular number 99. Let's go on the board, guys. Can we just stay like this while people just... Oh, thank you. Oh, you don't have to do that, guys. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Thank you. Oh, Alex, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, block them, Ivy. Anyone that don't send gifts. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Vicky. Guys, everyone follow all the gifters. Everyone follow the gifters. If you don't gift, don't. If people don't gift, don't give them a follow. Don't follow them. Thank you, everybody. Should we get on with the videos now? Mods block anyone that's under 15 gifting level. Thank you. Thank you, Medicine. They're tight. Well, I have no peasants in here. 86. Boom, boom. Shake the room. That's it. That's it. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, my God. I just need to do this another 5 minutes now. I'm getting like all these gifts come through. Oh, see, that's the thing. That's because I don't ever beg. And you understand that I never beg. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So this is your choice to gift. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Kelly. Won't be let me recharge my coins. Block Haley. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. Oh, famous darling. You sent me loads. Don't worry about gifting. Thank you. Thank you. Block famous tomorrow. You bastards. Right, let's start with the videos, guys. Let's get on with it. Right, I'm going to talk about Zach the Brat here. Thank you, Vicky. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you. Right, we're going to start with these videos, guys, and we're going to start with Zach the Brat. So I think this is because I didn't do the FYP yesterday, did I? Thank you, Madison. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Thank you. I didn't do the FYP yesterday, did I? So this might have been a day old. Selling my kidney to gift you a uni. Are you? Shazzy D. Big up Shazzy D. Don't follow her until she gives me a uni, though. Thank you, Hackney. Thank you, Lisa. Right, let's start. Zach reacts to EQ. Oh, God. Wait. Sorry, guys. I'm becoming like EQ now. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. Oh, look, what we numbered the popular. What's it say on the popular? Oh, it's 69. Oh, 69. Thank you, Laura. Right, Zach reacts to EQ saying she's no longer friends with them. Right.
Evil Queen says she is no longer...
Thank you.
No longer friends with Zach the Brat, but still will message him to check up and claims she has no real friends on the app. Good morning, Queenie. Rise and shine.
Thank you, everyone.
Right, let's have
Got one of them because I shaved the other day. Hello, everyone. No. My God, everybody, I forgot to tell you. So, do you know when I said the other day Hello, Gracie. When I turned round, lost it, love.
She does check in on me,
When I
though.
turned round the other day and I said
Thanks everyone for the gifts.
that I've got no allegiances to anybody and I'm not friends with anyone and stuff, it's because I now know that the level of friendship I was accepting is not a good level at all. It's very
Thank
low.
you,
if anything. So,
Ebenezer.
at the time, I did believe I was friends with these people, but then when I strip it back, I only really talk to them about something to do with TikTok. So that includes Zach the Brat. I'm not Zach the Brat. I'm standalone completely.
We always have been, though.
So no hate or shade on Zach.
None.
But I only ever spoke to Zach when it was to do with TikTok. I didn't tell him my private business, and he didn't tell me his. So
we were never skipping into the sunset like everyone.
Yeah, you know what? That's the same with me. I don't really have friends on here apart from the people here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like my community, that people I speak to off TikTok. Yeah, I would consider, you know, some people friends of mine. Thank you, Ebenezer. Thank you, Hayley. I do think some of them are friends, but you know, other creators, I don't click with anyone on here. Thank you. The only person I think I click with is Dave. Dave, I think that's the only person I really click with. Do you know what I mean? That I could see like a friendship off TikTok. How come you have so little amount of watchers and followers? What do you mean? I've got 1.5k viewers. So I don't understand. Do you mean my followers? Oh, because this is another account. That's why I've got like about 20. Yeah, so I think with Dave, I could easily be friends with Dave outside TikTok. But the thing is, you know, obviously we had that distance, you know what I mean? But I think we could have that friendship. But apart from Dave, there's not one creator that I think, yeah, I could really click with that person. I don't click with anybody on here. You know what I mean? And yeah, we got 1.85 by 8 in the morning, yes. 1.5k by 8 in the morning.
Yeah, because, do you know what I mean? But there is literally no drama.
You know, because I'm meeting new friends who were showing me that, and established friends.
Oh, established!
I'm not friends with anybody, and that means Zach. He was never my friend. I agree with Canadian Angie now.
Everyone's like...
never my friend either. I just didn't
but she does still check in on me.
Level of friendship, other than in my personal life, but on social media is where I spend a lot of my time. So then I met Gracie, love, so she's in my personal life. And me online now.
Well, I shall confront you at the wedding, yes.
Because
we will go head to head.
Friends who have normal jobs and have kids and everything like that, they're not in this world. So I can't phone up and go, oh my God, listen to
Right, what's next?
Yeah, I mean, I speak to Zach, but I think I've spoken to him probably about 2 times off the app. And that's, and Nikki's right, because that's, you know, about TikTok. Like I said, I just don't click with anyone. I don't think I've found anyone creator on here. And I say creator, I'm not talking about the friends here, that I've spoke to and I can really have a laugh with. And go, I'm not, and kind of tell them everything. There's no one. Absolutely zero. You know what I mean? That was so funny, Ange. And there'll be no one I can trust either. There's not one person I can trust on here, apart from obviously the people I speak to off TikTok. But that's just here, you know what I mean? It's all a big storyline. Yeah, Sam. Who's Sam Walker? Yeah, I don't really speak to Sam off TikTok though. I only speak to him on here. You know, I think, yeah, Sam definitely has the same humour as me, where he don't have boundaries. He has no filters and he will go all the way. He is like me, but I just feel, because I live in the UK, I don't want really, you know, there's how many police reports going around on TikTok at the moment. I don't really want a police report about that I've said something. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I think I have to stay within those boundaries. But even then, I sometimes break it. But yeah, I think EQ is right about Zach. I don't think they have that kind of friendship. You know what I mean? Where they speak on the phone all the time and all that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? The app is all crap. Oh, it's like wrestling. It's all set behind the scenes. Yeah, but the thing is, people keep going about this EQ things are set up. I'm involved in all this. Honestly, I'm really not. You know, I laugh and I smirk, and that's just me having a bit of banter with you. You know, me causing a bit of shit. But I'm not involved in anything. I mean, she blocked me. She blocked me on 3 of my accounts, I think. Where's Nana G lately? Oh no, I speak to Nana G on WhatsApp. So she's just because she doesn't come on here doesn't mean we've fallen out or anything. Thank you, Vicky. You're smoking now. Yeah, I like a good storyline, me. But I don't like watching a good story. I don't like watching a storyline because I think it's boring. It's like, unless, if it's not real, then I'm not interested. Morning, she blocked you when you gifted yesterday. I know, how rude. I gifted her after fireworks. And I got blocked. Very rude, that. That's like 1k. 1k diamonds as well. Where's the Grinch? He's in the comments. Right, let's get on to the next video. There's Dave. Hi, Dave. I see you, Dave. Dave, get in this box. I was just saying, Dave, that you're probably the only creator in here that I really click with. I don't really click with anybody else. When I say, I'm talking about, oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you. I'm talking about creators, guys. I'm not talking about anybody here. She got a new account, the devil. Did she? Meow. Yeah, so they're the only people I get on with. Like I say, Dave, Sam, but I don't speak to Sam off TikTok, do you know what I mean? But he's got the same humour as me. Who else is there? That's it. There's no one else I click with. I'm not even lying. Not one person I click with. Apart from my mods and all that, you know what I mean? Thank you, Laura. What, beyond the popular? Yes. Right. Iki came on last night and got banana. Did she? Iki, I'm very late last night on some devil account. Oh. I feel like I'm your friend on FaceTime. Huh? Popular 58. What was the post about, Angie? What you know? What post? Morning, boohoo. What was your post about, Angie? Oh, right. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like, you know, they're going to stab you in the back, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And it's like when you phone someone, the first thing you ask them is, are you recording the conversation? Because everyone records. It's weird. Why are you recording me? No friend will record you. They record you for one reason only, because to throw you under the bus when you fall out with them. And they can expose it all over TikTok. And so they have something on you. That's why they record. So that's not a friend, is it? I've never recorded my friends. Have you seen Bradley's videos? Yeah, I'm going to play them. I have. Dave, Joanne, and Angelisa and Angie sleep together. Dave tells Angie a bedtime story. This was funny.
She knew she had a massive heart. So this one morning, Angela, out of the blue, decided to leave the house. She went a walk through the lovely white snowy streets of London, hearing the birds, watching the dogs, seeing the cat. Angela decided to go in the woods. In the middle of the woods, there was a little log cabin with a little pond. Angela, she walked up to the log cabin, opened the door, and there was this beautiful man. Turned around and they locked eyes, and instantly there was chemistry.
What's the man's name, Dave?
The man's name was Barry. Barry said to Angela, "Would you like a cup of tea, dear? I've just put the stove on."
Who the hell's Barry, Dave?
Let me get to it. So, Angela says, "Yes, Barry. I'll have a cup of tea, please. It's nice to meet you. My name's Angela." At this point, Barry had a large log fire, nice cold. He took Angela's coat and scarf and took her gloves. They was cosy, they sat there chatting, and Angie's eyes, they became different to when she normally wakes up. She felt warm. She felt chemistry. She felt love. At this point, Barry gave Angela a cup of tea. They got chatting, and then they decided to get the wine out. They started to drink and sip and giggle and sit near the fire while the snow was coming down outside. Then Angela said, "I need a wee." Barry said, "No worries. Turn left through the kitchen and it's on the right-hand side." At this point, Angela was tipsy, so Barry said, "I think it might be best for you to stay here tonight. I'll get you a blanket. You can have the bed and I'll sleep on the sofa." Angela went through the kitchen, into the toilet, had a piss. But when she was in the toilet, all of a sudden she changed person, she changed character. We don't know if it was the wine, but Angela walked back through the kitchen, grabbed the biggest meat cleaver she could find.
Bloody hell, Dave, what the hell am I going to murder him?
Walked back into Barry and sat back down. She said, it's been so nice to make a friend, Barry. Have you eaten? Barry said, no. She says, well, nor have I. And at this point, she says, I think the fire wants more coal on. As Barry turned his back, Angela got the meat cleaver and struck him straight across the shoulder blades, hacking and chopping and hacking and chopping, skin flying everywhere. Barry was screaming and Angie was melting out with joy. We have fresh meat, Barry. Would you like it medium or well done? At this point, Barry wasn't sure what was going on as he fell to his knees and one big last blow from Angie straight across the back of the neck. Angie then all of us thought, what am I going to do? So she cut him up and put him in the fridge.
That's because he essayed me, Dave.
Angie, you ruined the story. Angie! Angie!
I got to have a defence, Dave.
Angie, Angie.
But Dave, I've got to have a defence. If I've unalived someone, I've got to give a reason. It's self-defence.
Angie.
Dave, it was self-defence. The hell, man? You just said I unalived someone. I'm telling you why.
Why what?
Why? I'm telling you why I did it.
Did what?
Unalive the man, Barry.
Unalive the man.
Huh?
Would you say that for?
Because I'm giving you a reason why I did it.
I've been kicked out of the fucking bedroom. I must be getting to it. No, Angie.
Uh-huh.
You can't say that though.
You just said I unalived the man. I thought it was a happy story. I'm giving you my reasons, guys, as to why I did it.
You just turned this into the FYP show.
No, Dave, I'm giving you a reason. Why I unalive a man for no reason? I just felt like it. No, Dave.
How come you're in bed so early?
Oh, cozy.
It wasn't
a happy story, Dave.
Angie, do you want to go for a cup of coffee tomorrow? Pick you up?
Maybe.
I know. Do you know what? Barry, all as Barry, that's what I don't understand with you, Angie. I don't know how you got many cooks. All as Barry done was fucking made you a cup of tea and put the food on.
Dave,
Well, if I've unalived someone, there's a reason for it. Well, so if I went to court, that would be my reason. Jimmy Day, it's funny. Oh gosh, so I want to put this. That was funny. You and Dave were perfect. Yes, we are a good duo. So guys, let's get serious now. So a certain individual named Telia decided to put out a video to say, Angie mocking baby loss again last night. Why do we have to put up with this with every time she drinks? Stop supporting this. So what she's trying to do is do what she's doing to EQ and, create some witch hunt and everything else. Because I never ever sung that. I never played that song because of her. Now she's taking the piss. Yeah, and I think that's quite nasty, really. You know what I mean? To be making something up like that. So I've always played that Bye Bye Baby for 3 years. And I'm not going to abolish that song because of recent events on TikTok. So I've played it when someone I block. So when someone gets blocked, I play Bye Bye Baby. I'm not going to change that. And I know Luke the judge was saying, he had a go at me for doing that. And I said, Luke, It was nothing to do with Talia. She knows it's nothing to do with Talia. She edited the video, and you will see this in the video. So you know when a video should just flow, you will see it kind of, do you know what I mean, kind of cut, where I'm talking about Talia. Well, her videos, I'm talking about Talia, and then next minute I'm playing Bye Bye Baby. It doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? So I've just kind of like gone, Bye Bye Baby. No, that would have been all over the FYP anyway. So what she's done, she's taken a little bit of me talking on her. And the only reason I spoke on her is because she put out a video about me, and I will play that in a minute. I'll play that first, actually. Okay. And then she took she edited the song. And as you know, when people get blocked, they get Bye Bye Baby. I'm not going to change that for anybody. So there you go. Right. So I'm going to play this video first. Wait a minute. So there's me minding my own business. Haven't spoken on Talia and Rickster. And anyway, she's put Cry Cry Baby on it. So I just feel that she's actually mocking it herself here.
You see delusive Angie, yeah, she'll go around bullying everyone on
One sec.
this app and then spend a week crying about it.
I mean, I feel that Rickster and Talia, they do want to run TikTok. They want to take over TikTok. She had it wasn't because of her that sent EQ down. In my opinion, they set that up. They set EQ up from the very beginning. And I'm not defending EQ here, but they set her up good and proper right from the beginning. Okay. And then obviously, like I said, EQ is her own worst enemy. She played that song and made them the victim. They're no victim.
I don't care. Shed your tears. You see what you said about my baby. You see how hysterical you made me a week after losing my baby in my second trimester. You see how you made me feel. You see you dancing to Bye Bye Baby, telling me you don't believe me, making out you never saw my doctor's notes when we both know you did. You see when you did all that, the Lord said, all right, Angie, I want you to feel
the Lord said.
Talia feels right now, and that's what he's doing to you. You see that pain that you're feeling right now? That's your lesson. That's your lesson.
So if that's the case, you're saying God done that to me. Did God do that to you? Was that your lesson then, Talia? Don't make out. Don't sit there saying, oh my God, wow, wow, wow. No. Is that your lesson then to you? You know what I mean? Because that's not God I want to pray to. I don't pray anyway, but you know, you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Absolutely no Christian. I thought it was about forgiveness.
For what you did to me, what you do to everyone on this app. There are two people on this app that are absolutely demonic and toxic. One is EQ and one is you, Angie. And you will feel like this for the rest of your life. You want change? Change yourself.
The thing is, you're just so bitter and angry. And, you know, that's you, Talia. All right. So just remember when you're sitting there saying that it's God's work as to why I feel the way I feel, or when I get upset, and, you know, now you're going to feel the pain I feel. Well, what about yourself then? Is that your lesson then as well? You know what I mean?
What you did to me is unforgivable, disgusting, and you will always be punished for it until you make amends. To think I even went back, got your glasses for you, wrote you a letter, gave you a gift.
She went back for the phone, right? There's no way you hate someone that much, which she does, to then say, I'm going to go back for her glasses and send it to her in the post. I lost my phone. She wanted to find it and go into it, because that's the Christian you are, Talia, is because that's what you wanted, wasn't it? Absolutely. Not my glasses. You're a thief.
You still shat on me. Unforgivable what you did to me on the internet. Not just for myself, but for a baby that never even got to live its life. Cry.
A baby that never existed. I'm going to stand with my opinion, right? I'm going to stand with it. That's what I think. Okay. Could be wrong, absolutely. But I feel that EQ was set up from right at the beginning from them two nasty people, Rickster and Talia, absolutely. And that was the way they were going to bring her down. Yeah. And stop saying that you're a Christian, because there's no way in hell you're a Christian, Talia.
Cry like you're crying for your dog. Feel that pain? Do you feel that pain for your dog? Yeah? I could never be you. I could never be you.
Love the acting.
But I have to say, watching you cry makes me believe in God.
That's very Christian. So other people's suffering gives you pleasure.
Today, my life's back together, my cycle's back, my weight's fallen off, been out for a beautiful meal with my beautiful boyfriend, and you're sitting there crying. Yeah, we ain't the same.
No, you're right. We're not the same. We're not. You belong in the loony bin. That's where you belong. You know what I mean? You're acting like you're in a cult. Like, I mean, we've got cult here, but it's like you are some kind of in a cult. It's weird. Absolutely weird that you're actually saying that now you can feel the pain because God gave you that and God's teaching you a lesson. Well, you remember that when you're sitting there grieving, you remember that. And then you say about Rickster and I'm going out with my beautiful boyfriend, I'm doing this, and you're sitting there crying over your dog. I'm happy today. Yeah, I'm in a good place. Absolutely. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not very Christian of you to wish suffering on other people. I will never wish suffering on anybody. I will have my opinions, and then there's no way you're going to change that. I do believe you set EQ up, and I think you set her up good and proper. Yeah, shame on you. It's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. But every time you sit there talking about it, obviously I'm going to have an opinion back. Yes, because you two are so obsessed with EQ. All you do is sit there talking about her. It's goddamn weird. It really is weird. I'm actually, I don't know. And you know what? This is not me defending EQ, but I don't know who I would worry about more, EQ or you. You top feed. Because I don't know if you're going to end up turning up at a house or something, because that's how weird it is. That's how strange it is, the way you have this obsession for her. Do you know what I mean? And listen, I don't like EQ, you know what I mean? But you do have an obsession. I said, Angie, yes. Right. I want to show you this. I showed this last night. They are obsessed. That's what they do, is they have these obsessions. I'm allowed my opinion. It doesn't make me a sick person to believe what I believe. You can't have a go at someone to say, and say, oh my God, you're sick. What, why would you not believe her? Because I know Talia and Rickster. Yes, you get what I'm saying. I know the lengths they will go to lie and to bring someone down. So you can't blame me for that, for having that opinion. You can't blame other people for having an opinion and not believing what you did because of a person's behavior. You know what I mean? I know that if anyone's willing to lie about it, it's them two. And that I know. Do you know what I mean? But you go out with your lovely boyfriend because no one's jealous. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that no one is jealous of you and Rickster, and that he's your boyfriend. I pity you. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. I really do, because your behavior to him, his behavior to you, is goddamn fucking weird. Yes. Oh dear. Right, let's move on anyway. Morning. I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'll stand with that, my opinion on it. One day the truth might come out. Right, so here we go. We've got another one. Let's move on from that, guys. So only a week ago, I put this up yesterday. I'm going to put this up again. 11th of March, someone that comes into my box, someone that battles me has been also reporting me. I'm always getting banned, and I'll probably get banned again. So if I do, guys, just search Delusive. You'll find me on one, because I've got about 30. But so pretending to be my friend, well, behind my back reporting me, and I just feel it's because trying to take my platform down to maybe, I don't know, build his own platform, maybe. I don't know. And you know what? The cheek of it is the fact that I actually gave him a platform. I've given many people platforms, and what they do is turn around and try and take me down. Yeah, well, that would never happen. I can guarantee you that. So, and we have a look. So as you can see, this is what I got. I sent last night. I'm not going to say who it was sent by. I don't mirror this. So all this time, this person was doing it. Live discontinued. As you can see, it goes on and on. And this is from Discord, and this person is Levi. And then he's put another one. Is at top? Another one. Ha ha ha. There you go. That's you, Levi. And that was a week ago. But a week ago, he was in my box. You know, we were battling everything. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Pretending to be my friend, but still trolling me. Still trolling me. Begging me not to go to the police about her impersonating a police officer. Begging me. But yet here still trolling me. It is evil. It is evil. Do you know what I mean? Just, go away, Levi. You know what I mean? We can do that too. But, it's, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? Should we bring out all the stuff that you and Sophie have done? Because you're begging me not to go to the police, but behind my back, pretending to be my friend, still trolling me, still reporting me. And that was only a week ago, guys. And he's been in my box since, saying he swore that he wasn't reporting me. I'm not going to say who sent that, but yeah. And for no reason, just out of malice, you know what I mean? And that he's done. He should be thanking me, yeah, for not reporting them. He should be thanking me, but instead he's trolling me and pretending to be friends. Then telling me, oh, it's because you support EQ. Oh, but now you don't support EQ, I won't report you. You know what I mean? It's just controlling it. So yeah, play the game, please. It's not a video. It's I've got a mirror. One sec. It's just reports that he's been reporting me. Right. See, the report said 11th. You've got, and then he put another one. Ha ha ha. So that's what he's put. Morning. Yeah, so the person that has been reporting me all this time is Levi. Right. Oof. Right, where are we anyway? Right, so anyway, guys, sorry, I went from one to the other. So we were talking about the Talia video. I forgot to play this, where she said mocking me again. Right, so you've heard her video, right? So obviously I've clapped back. Thank you, Christine. So I don't start it. She starts it. So there's me clapping back here.
Will not be controlled.
You are lying, Talia. I don't believe you had a miscarriage. She disgusts me. Right, you watch this. Right. Oh. You are lying, Talia. I don't believe you had a miscarriage. She disgusts me. See how it cut? It cut out? Did you see how it cut out? I'm now playing Bye Bye Baby. Yeah? And that's me clapping back to her video. Yeah? That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to that, right? Whether you like that opinion or not. See how they're edited. Yeah? So, she's taking the piss. You are lying, Talia. I don't believe you had a miscarriage. She disgusts me. See?
Exactly.
See? And I said I won't be controlled because I've always played that song.
Just gotta tell her anyway.
Alexa, stop.
So there you go.
Someone has put, this is a bad taste because of recent events. Listen, let me tell you.
See, there you go.
Okay,
this is a bad choice because of recent events to play that song. I'm not going to stop playing it.
I play on my life. It's my platform. Do you understand? So if you feel there's a bad taste to it because of recent events, then you should hop off, pop off, and fuck off.
Hop off. So there you go. So I blocked someone. And there you go. So you could see the edit, right? Yeah. So it looked like she put it together. Like I was talking about her, and then all of a sudden decided to play Bye Bye Baby. No. I blocked a couple of people. I played the song. I played the song. I even asked people, what song do you prefer to me to play? Because I also like it's not that deep, but I also like Hit the Road Jack. And do you know what I mean? So I played that one. People said, play Bye Bye Baby. Why should we not have to play it because of someone else? It's not my issue. It's not my problem. Simple. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Oh dear, where are we next? Angie's always played that song. Yeah, Lynn's getting you to play it yesterday. It was a bit much. Listen, it's a song. I blocked the Cult Observer, yeah. Right, okay, we're going to go on to Black Pope now. Black Pope is Canadian Angie, who are you calling brainwashed zombies? Leave me a reply, please, before I go live tomorrow.
Love. So, who are you calling brainless zombies? Because every time I come into your room, you don't really pay me any attention now. And I've always wondered why. Me and you're not in no bad feelings, are we, Canadian Angie? So I want to know why and who are you calling a brainless zombie or brainwashed zombie? Or are you going to have the cheek to turn around and say that people are vulnerable because they follow evil queen? Have you got a problem with me, Canadian Angie? I'd like to ask you now before we go live tomorrow, because I'm going to ask it again.
Yeah, I like Black Pope. And I agree with him. And I like Canadian Angie, but I can't, I'm not biased or anything. I'm just going to give my honest opinion. You know, I don't think Canadian Angie can talk about brainwashed zombies when Canadian Angie has always supported EQ. You know, even with the worst of the worst, she has supported EQ, you know. So I don't think she can actually now have a go at people for supporting her when she supported her for such a long time. No, guys, I'm not hating on Canadian Angie. I'm glad that she's woken up to it and everything else. I know some people think it's an act between them two. I mean, people are saying it's an act between me and EQ as well, but I can guarantee you it's really not. With Canadian Angie, listen, I really don't know. I don't think it is, because I have spoken to Canadian Angie off TikTok, but it is, you know, an app. So, do you know what I mean? I really don't know. I was going to say,
I really don't know. By
Alexa, stop! But like I said, she can't talk about other people supporting EQ when she's supported for such a long time. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what she looks like? I know. I don't know. But she doesn't need to come on camera, you know what I mean? I don't know why people are obsessed with knowing what she looks like. But she will admit she was a brainwashed zombie when she was friends with it. Yeah, well, but, you know, you've got to remember she was supporting her for such a long time. So she can't really be having to go at other people for supporting EQ. You know? Have supported EQ since, have you? And that's fine. I've always said to people, listen, you don't have to not support EQ because of me, because of my opinions. You support whoever you want to support at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't support EQ now. Did I? Yes. Well, you know what? I didn't even support. I just stood up. I stood for the truth. For what I thought was the truth. And that was just having my opinions. But she seems to think I'm a flip-flop, right? But I'm not, because I'm just giving my honest opinions. I was never friends with EQ, so I will have an opinion on her. And I do believe it was because of what I said about her ADHD when I said it's no excuse for her bad behaviour. But I've always had those opinions. Just because I've supported her with the Danny situation and the Sam situation, I only supported her because there's no evidence on that. And I thought it was a dangerous accusation to be putting on social media. However, just because I supported her with that, because there's no evidence and does not mean that I can't have an opinion on her. Like we're friends, you know, because we've never been friends. I just wish people would encourage you to be mean. Me to be mean. Why? It's because you let Kieran talk. Yeah, I think she had an issue before Kieran got in the box, so, to be fair. No disability is an excuse for bad behaviour. Yeah, Kieran. Yeah, but you know, you can't have that relationship with everybody. You know, if you do the FYP, you've got to just be unbiased. And even if you are friends with that person, I mean, you know, the raggy dolls, they are the most biased group because you'll never see them talking on their friends ever. They will never do it. Why not? You know what I mean? If Linz was to do something, I will talk on it. I've told Linz that if she was, or Eternity, I will speak on it. Absolutely. You can see your face when you talk about EQ that you're fibbing. Yeah?
Treats come in.
What treats? I don't have... Oh, here.
It's upstairs. Look.
Yeah.
Can I see what he's doing?
Yeah, then...
What he's doing?
What?
He's
I know, it's not...
He hears you. Have to get him done.
Where?
He went downstairs. He wouldn't move.
It's fine. Revolution. Well, bring him here. Don't leave him locked in here if you're going out. Come on in. Come on in. Here, Revolution. Here. Come on in. In you come. Sorry, one sec, guys. I just have to give this cat some food. You want a Bicky? Yeah. There you go. Do you want some cat food? One sec, guys. I've got to feed the cat quickly. There you go. Yum, yum, yum. There you go. It's like a kitchen in my bedroom, you know, guys. I'm only going to give you one pouch. Now what was I saying? I forgot where it was now. What's the time? Who's in the box? Don't know who they are in the box. Right. Okay, let's move on anyway, guys.
Listening right now.
So Canadian Angie thinks Corey, Angie and EQ might be in some storyline and not believe a single word they say.
I have no fucking alliance to anyone on this app. I don't need any, like, do I think that Delusive, Corey, and EQ might be in on something? Hey, maybe. I'm kind of getting that feeling. I'm not involved. Like I said, I stand on my own. I have no alliance with Delusive, Corey, no single fucking creator on this app. I'm finally free. And I'm not going in anyone's lives. I might pop in here and there, but as far as I'm with TikTok at the moment, I don't give a fuck about any of them. I don't want anything to do with any of them. I think they conspire behind your back. I just found it odd in one day getting a call from Corey and then Delusive trying to get it. Delusive not trying to get information, but Corey, you know, oh, what's your this with EQ? And my EQ stuff will come out. But again, you feed them a bunch of shit, and then the next day it comes out of the other one's mouth. So, you know they're talking, you know they're all fucking plotting together. These creators, honestly, don't trust anything that they fucking say. Don't believe a single fucking word.
Storylines have never been your thing, never.
What do I need a storyline for?
Exactly, that was one of the things I loved about
but
you.
I can't stand half of these creators. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in any storyline with anybody. You know, if there's a storyline, it would just with me and me only. You know, and I have done in the past, and I've owned up to it. Absolutely. There's no storyline with me and EQ. She blocked me last night. The bitch. I don't know. But there's no storyline, and there's definitely no storyline with me and Corey. But I don't know about Corey and the conversation she had. But I said even days before I'd asked her to give me a call. You know what I mean? Hate being blocked. She blocked you, part of the story. She blocked me. Oh, for God's sake, now that's part of the storyline? Oh. That's crazy, man. People are so gullible, aren't they? I'm blocked. Are you blocked as well, Joe? No, listen, I can tell you there's no storyline, and I don't create any storylines with any creator on here. I think once I did with Corey, but it was something, I can't remember what it was, something petty anyway. Better than soaps. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck all about
What's it? I'm not playing that.
fucking basic.
Oh, Canadian Angie says people should stop gifting so they would need to get a job in the real world. Oh, interesting.
Beautiful. Everyone on TikTok that gifts, these fucking creators, like, I'm not taking myself out of the equation, but looking now from the outside in, you're supporting a whole other person. You're supporting their life. You know that. If you stop, they have to get their little fucking ass and go to work. And they're not going to like that too much. But hey, we all do, and then we're just handing it over to them. That's what we're doing. Essentially, that's what we're doing. We're handing our money to them. So they can live sitting at home, waking up at 1 p.m., getting their hair done and everything else. That's what we're doing. That's the reality of it. Honestly, if I could say, like, stop gifting everyone, stop. Like, stop. Let them go to work. Let them pack their lunch. Let them go find a job. They've got no qualifications. They've got no education. Let them get off their ass. Because they're not that interesting. None of them. But like I said, I have no allegiance to anyone. If I go in someone's life and I drop a heart, a hand heart, a fucking wolf, that's just what I want to say, hey, thanks for, I'm really enjoying your show. Thanks for what you're doing.
Guys, I'm 42 on the popular. Can we get the heart me's in?
It's not like, oh, you're trying to buy. No, I'm not trying to buy anybody. If someone's putting on, like, if I go into Luke's and I really enjoy his FYP that day.
Thank you.
I'd be like, holy shit, like, that was good. It was funny. I enjoyed the 2 hours with them. I'm going to give him something for his time. And that's how gifting should be. Not that you feel obligated to do it. If I go to Red, and I don't even like Red, if she had this amazing fucking show one day and she was fair, I'd be like, holy shit, she did a really good show. I might throw her a fucking kitty cat just to say, hey, thank you for your time. And then I think you did a great job. Other than that, like, fuck them. Honestly, fuck them.
Yeah, but you know what? I get what people say, right? But, you know, some people, it's a job. To me, it is a job because I'm on here all the time, right? And I just feel, and I've gifted other people, and I feel that it's like going to see a show. Yeah, you pay to get in to go and see a show, right? There's no difference, really, you know. And if you're watching someone and they're making sense, or you like their opinion, or they're helping with your mental health, or they're helping with your loneliness, or they're entertaining you, there's nothing wrong with gifting someone to say, you know what, thank you because you've made me feel better, or thank you, you entertained me, or thank you for your opinion, or oh, thank you because, you know, I can't go out the house, and, you know, watching you has, you know, made a huge difference to my life. Ah, thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. It's Easter. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you get what I'm saying? So I used to, when I first came on, I said the same thing about all these, you know, begs on TikTok. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But now I kind of take the attitude, well, wait a minute, you know, it is like a show, you know, and, you know, especially if you've got someone that has a good talent, or they're helping you, you know what I mean? You might say, you know what, I'm going to gift that person because they help my mental health, or whatever it may be, you know. The only thing I don't like I say, is people that do these big battles, which I've done, don't get me wrong, and it's like they send uni after uni after uni after uni. It's probably a gifting ring though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Or people that battle 24/7 and there's no content. But then some people do have content where they're not just battling 24/7. They might have humour in that battle, where they're trolling, you know, not maliciously trolling, but, you know, kind of friendly trolling, and it's funny, you know, but yeah, they're battling. But you might find it funny, or you might think their opinions are good, you know. So I do think that, you know, no one says to gift, right? I mean, I do say to gift, absolutely do. But you don't have to gift anybody, you know. Thank you, Lisa. But to me, it is like a show, you know, the same thing. You pay to get in, and if you like someone, it's not. Hey, no. Oh, Babalusha, you can't do that, Babalusha. I'm sorry, Babalusha. I think you're about to choke on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Sorry. You can't be swallowing my headbands. God's sake, he had that in his mouth. I get a bit anxious, a bit over OTT sometimes. Come on, Babalusha, come up here. Come on. Hey, come on. It looks it. Come on in. Come on. Sorry. You can't have that in your mouth. Oh, I better not, because he wants to play. He's in a playful mood. Do anyone know if Sam Walker agreed to Dublin with Darren G? Oh, right, yeah, we're going to talk about that as well, yeah. So that's what I think about the gifting, and people do use TikTok as a job. Just because you don't actually physically go out to work, many people work from home. There's a lot of people that work from home and get paid for it. So same as social media, you know, you're entertaining people. You're an entertainer. Not on everybody, don't get me wrong, but however, if that person is just sitting battling 24/7 and they're getting gifted left, right and centre, then that's down to the person that's gifting them. You know what I mean? Like busking. Yeah, busking, the same thing. You're begging for money and you're not busking. You know, so I don't think there's anything wrong, because without TikTok, without social media, without this, yeah, well, people would be suffering with mental health or loneliness or boredom and all of that. Do you know what I mean? It's nice that people can go on and have an app they can go on to and make themselves feel better. You know, I suppose it depends who they watch. I think, oh, I liked that person, I'm going to send them a little gift. But then at the same time, you don't have to. No one is, you know, is forcing anyone to gift anything, you know. A job of physical work, not sitting screaming at everyone gifts it. It's not work at all. So if so Heather's put a job as physical work. Thank you, Sunshine. Oh, about time I get my giraffe. Thank you, Sunshine. Angie, what's this? A job is physical work, not sitting screaming at everyone to gift them. It's not work at all. Yeah, but Heather, you're missing my point, right? Some people do find that entertaining. It's the drama side of things, where they do like people that are arguing and they might want to gift that. Yeah, it's drama. Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to gift anyone. But there is a lot of entertainers on here, people that do entertain. And like, listen, I put people in the boxes to have their opinion. That's my platform, you know, and where they can have their voice. And people might want to gift and say, oh, thank you for letting me have my opinion, because I get anxious. I don't want to go live, you know. So, you know, I like to think I do help people, but so many people do help people as well. And you might want to gift for that. Do you know what I mean? Now get gifting, you tight bastards. Do you get what I'm saying? Without this app, what are you going to do? So if there was no app at TikTok or no, you know, because people need to obviously live, right? Because you have, like, you know, myself, you have other people that are on here all the time, right? So if they was to get a job, they would not be on here. So that means, what would you do? Do you know, what would you do with your time when you might enjoy watching TikTok? But however, you don't have to gift. You don't have to pay to get in, you know. And you know, I've got mods on here that has never gifted me. I'm not saying any names. I'll tell you the list later. Do you know what I mean? No, you know, I mean, I don't look at gifting levels. You've got people that has never gifted. No one gets, you know, I don't look at someone and think, oh, this one's has a big gifting level. I'm going to call them out and give them special treatment. You'll never see me do any of that. Do you know what I mean? Feel like CLA yeah, CLA probably, but I think that's part of an act with CLA. You know, I mean, I think with CLA, she is an entity, she does entertain. You can't take that away from her. Do you know what I mean? She's on here all the time, and she's giving people, you know, that kind of, you know, that people that suffer with their, whatever they may suffer with, do you know what I mean? And want to watch someone. And I've had people say they watch me when they're in hospital, or they can't go out of the house, or whatever it may be. So, you know, so Canadians saying go and get a physical job, but then what the people are going to do, who they're going to watch? You know what I mean? So do you, what do you mean, Sunshine? What do you mean, Sunshine? You're the best on the app. Thank you, Tasha. You know, and that's great that you say that, but then you have someone else will say CLA is the best on the app, or, you know, or come here, Evolution. Bring smile to faces. Yeah, sometimes, do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm on here a lot. It's entertaining. Yeah, it's entertainment. It's, you know, so all I'm saying, guys, is, oh, thanks, Justin Anna, to help me. All I'm saying is you don't have to gift anything. Right? Yes, I sometimes say gift, guys, but it's a bit of banter. You don't have to gift anything. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to pay to get in or anything, you know. I know this is why. But yeah. So, you know, like I say, it is a job for some people, isn't it? And it's a nice job. Oh, thank you, Justin Anna. It's a nice job. It's a comfortable job. But you've got to remember there are other people that do work from home as well. It's like an extended Jeremy Kyle show. Yes, morning, Justin. I'm not just extended Jeremy Kyle. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. Thank you so much. So should we move on? We've got 2K in there. Oh, right. You're actually the only one who doesn't ask for gifts. I don't ever ask for gifts, Amanda. Guys, we're popular 35. Can we get the heart me's in, please? Can we not be so tight? I'm not continuing. No, until I get the heart me. Sorry. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Funny. No, I'm serious, guys. Honestly, you don't have to give me anything. You know that, right? Thank you, Lucita. Thank you, Talisa. Please don't think because I've asked for you have to send. I am only joking, yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Basically,
I've got this head, but let's move on anyway. Liar, what's this? Liar, liar, your pants on fire. What's this one? Oh, it's me again. Oh.
I played that game song because I blocked somebody
No, you played the song after saying, Talia, I don't believe you had a miscarriage. Alexa, play Bye Bye Baby. That's what you did.
No, that's not what I did. I apologize. Oh, one sec. When I first said that, I said it out of anger, as you know, because what happened, right? I apologised for it. She accepted that apology. So when I play that song now, it's when I block someone. I've just played you the video of her editing it, right? You could see it's edited, yeah? Where I'm talking on her. Now, if you want me to play you again, I will play it. And you cannot blame me for having an opinions I have. When she's sitting there trying to say now that I'm playing it because it's to do with her, when she's just sat there and edited a video. Okay? Where is it?
Yeah, like.
Right, 1 sec. Let me just get it.
Get a miscarriage, she disgusts me.
You can see that's edited, right? It's gone from one clip to the other. So stop with that. I clapped back at her on the video that she put out, and then later on I blocked somebody and I played the song. I asked people what did they want me to play. They say, well, why do you need to abolish it? No, I don't need to abolish that song. I've played it for 3 years. It's nothing to do with her. You played it when you blocked the Observer. Yeah, thank you. Yes, exactly. Everyone been playing it way before she locked. Yeah, exactly. She grabbed you up, man. Yeah, because when she assaulted me, I got so mad about it. Yeah. So, I mean, we all say things out of anger, don't we, that we don't mean. I probably shouldn't have come across. I shouldn't have probably said it the way I said it. I mean, what am I talking about? I shouldn't have played the song, sorry. But yeah, but we do say things out of anger. You know what I mean? Who hasn't? You even said there goes another one. Yeah, because it was trolls. I mean, what do you want me to play? Do you want me to change the song? She's just changing it at this point. Keep on playing. Yeah. You want to go out? Go on then. Off you go. Bye-bye. Yeah, and then I put even my dog up when I was playing that song. My little doggy. Yeah. That died. It's a song, she needs to get a grip. Oh, I know. But anyway, so that's that one anyway, guys. So where are we here? Let me just go play that one. That one. I'm not playing that. Right. Right. Oh, you saw the cat one in it, yeah.
Purr for me.
Nobody.
Canadian Angie has words for EQ and Corey. I will play that last, guys, because it's 7 minutes. So, so we're going to get on to Bradley. Oh. So, must watch. Bradley speaks out on Evil Queen because it is a clapback because she has spoken on him.
I've come on and said it was a toxic relationship, I can forget about it. But she's decided to come on and because she didn't get me back, literally because she didn't get me back, she's decided to come on and try and goad a reaction out of me. I just think it's tragic. So if you watch the last video, me and Jack have spoke at length, so this is one of the other reasons. I think I say it in the video, maybe the second video. Me and Jack have spoke at length, we've compared notes, yeah? and she was obviously Jack. Something was going on with Jack. Jack messaged me, and then Corey said something about Jack or like Jack. I don't know what it was, and I've rang her like, nah, that's not what's happened. I've spoke to Jack. So she's realised that I've spoken to Jack. As soon as I spoke to Jack, she knew that she'd lost all control and power. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously I've come live. I don't want them videos to crash. I want everyone to see it, and let's not get it twisted as well. I want the whole fucking app to know that anyone that watches that and I say that loosely, I always have, yeah. You're endorsing peddlers. Her best friend Danny, I'll tell you from my perspective what I know as her ex-boyfriend. She told me when we were together, right, yeah, she told me that she's got a best mate that was under police investigation and she couldn't speak to him whilst it was going on, while she was still speaking to him. It then came out that this guy had obviously like done something with this kid, whatever, or someone spoke about it whilst we were together on the app. So like it was then that I realised that she was lying to me about the situation, and I was like, what the fuck? And I told her, I was very honest about something that I experienced when I was 10 years old. And I was like, I don't like it, I don't want to be around it. Do you know what I mean? And she assured me there was nothing to it, she had no involvement, all she was waiting for was the police to come back to her, or to come back to Danny and say there was no further action. About a month or two before we broke up, he texted him, I ain't even correcting myself, saying, oh, by the way, it's no further action, the charges have been dropped. And she was buzzing straight away, because that meant, legally speaking, like in terms of not getting cancelled, she could speak to him and she could be friends with him again, and she can always wave this NFA in our faces and say, well, there's no further action, he's not done anything wrong legally, But anyone like that can understand the situation and look at it and know, no child or no 14-year-old, 15-year-old is going to accuse someone like that of doing something like that without it being true. So the moment he made that accusation,
can I just, I'm not saying it is true, it isn't, I don't know. But with him saying that no 14-year-old would lie about that, they would. And I'm not saying he is a liar. I'm not talking about this specific case, because I don't know anything about what happened. Do you know what I mean, really? I'm talking about that statement he's put out there. You will be surprised. Kids do lie all the time, you know, and they do lie to the police, you know what I mean, you've heard of a child that's unalived, another child that will straight sit there and say, I didn't do it. You get what I'm saying? And that has happened. And we're not talking about a toddler, very different. We're talking about a teenager that's 14 years old. Okay, and I'm not talking about that case, I'm just talking about in general. Okay, now if they thought straight away and took that attitude, always believe a child, blah, 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 then Danny would be probably in prison, right? But they're not going to do that, because it does happen. And I just think you can't put a statement out like that, Bradley, because like I say, kids do commit murder and lie about it. Absolutely. I mean, there's many reasons, like personal vendetta. It could be loads of things. Do you know? I'm not talking about Danny and Sam. No, I'm not talking about that case, okay? People need to get that out of their head, though. A teenager won't lie. You know what I mean? Are you okay? You know, teenagers lie all the time.
Where are you?
The child. I'm not talking about Sam. Someone said the child isn't a lie. Believe me, Danielle. I'm not talking about this situation. I'm just talking about in general. Kids do lie because they think, well, I'm a child. I will get away with it. Could be a personal vendetta. Could be many, many, many things. But I'm not. Not talking about Sam.
There'd have been a police statement, police in front of you, right, tell me what happened, I need to write it on my notebook. It'd have then been taken to the police station, yeah? It'd have been put in a room, because he's a child as well, it'd be even like extra like thingy. It'd have been put in a room with loads of cameras on him, and it'd have been asked, what's happened to you? What happened? Yeah? In that
They don't have loads of cameras, they have just a camera.
time, whilst he was at the police station, EQ was doing the work in the background, all the rest of it, messaging him, messaging the mum, trying to get it dropped. And then all of a sudden, obviously the interviews are stopped, Danny's been arrested, he's been let out on bail. All of a sudden, because Chelsea had spoken to the boy when Danny had been arrested, all of a sudden, EQ starts sending this boy money, this 14-year-old child money. Do you know what I mean? It was only for a short amount of time, it stopped, whatever. All of that was happening whilst I was in a...
Oh yeah, is he talking about the PayPal? Because we all kind of went through that he wasn't, and if that's what he's talking about, the PayPal, he wasn't actually giving the boy any money. He was giving it to the mother. Yeah, not the boy. The mother was looking after his account. Okay, I assume, now I could be wrong, that maybe she's on benefits. You don't want people to know she's getting any money. Could be many reasons, but there were things like a vape on there, things that an adult would buy, you know. So I assume that, and this is what EQ has confirmed, that she was sending it to the mother, not the boy. I don't want to go in that again, though, you know, because, you know, also NFA, right, just because he's got NFA doesn't mean he didn't do it either. Do you know what I mean? It could just be lack of evidence, no evidence. So it doesn't mean that someone's guilty or not guilty. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those that we'd probably never know, because, unfortunately, something like that you're not going to have evidence of. So, oh, wait a minute. Why is that not working? Wait a minute, oh, for God's sake.
If you...
The only video is not working. Has it just suddenly been removed? Because that's not working, the bloody thing. 1 sec. Okay.
Fucking big fucking.
Oh.
No, but.
I was moving on with my life.
Oh, here it is.
I've come on and said it was...
Where are we? Oh, God. Guys, do we have to play it again?
But she's decided to come on and
It's not, basically, it's not starting from where it left off, so I'm just going to start it from the beginning. It's only 3 minutes anyway.
I just think it's tragic, so if you watch the last...
So, someone said she believes a child. Okay, right. Let me give you this scenario then, right? Say if it was that child, 14, not that child, but a 14-year-old child with your other child who's 18. Who would you believe? Because you're going to believe the child, right? You just said you always believe the child. So the 14-year-old has just accused your child, your son, who's 18, an adult, of da-da-da. Interesting.
Me and Jack have spoke at length, so this is one of the other...
Kids commit murder and lie. Yeah, about it. Yeah. All the time. And all I'm saying is you've got to have evidence regardless of the age. And we're not talking about a toddler, we're talking about a teenager. You know, there could be many reasons why a child could lie about something like that. And they could think, well, I could get away with it because I'm a child. You know, there's a lot of children that are very, very clever. And I'm not talking about this case, I'm just talking about that statement.
I think I say it in a video, maybe the second video. Me and Jack...
Well, that's funny. Always a child doggy lover because the court... Because in that case, why didn't it go to court if we should automatically believe a child? Why doesn't the police say, yes, let's take it to court? Because it's a child. So you're saying the law is wrong? So what you're saying is that an adult, could be 18-year-old adult, right, should always go to jail based on what a teenager says, without evidence, because you're saying believe a child. So it goes to court, no evidence, nothing. But he said it happened. Okay, let's send him to jail. Now, if that was your son of 18, yeah, who's pretty much a child, yeah, what was the first thing you were going to ask for? Evidence. Why are you putting my son, who's 18, in jail based on no evidence? And then they turn around to you and say, because you've said, always believe the child. Right.
Spoke at length, like we've compared notes, yeah, and she was obviously something was going on with
yes, exactly. You're going to ask for evidence, and like I said, you know, kids commit murder, yeah, and they lie, right? They might commit burglary, they lie. They may, I don't know. There's many things, you know what I mean? So, but I'm not talking about that situation. I'm just talking about you've got to have evidence regardless of how old the person is. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God, me.
Another angle, like, no.
Bloody hell, I had Matt in the box. His son was calling me a pedlo. And he's 8. What's wrong with this video?
She knew that, like, she'd lost all control and power. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously I've got...
We've heard this bit, guys. I'm just going to go to where we left off.
I want the whole fucking app to know that anyone that watches that and I say that loosely, I always have, yeah? You're endorsing Bedlows. Her best friend Danny, I'll tell you from my perspective what I know as her ex-boyfriend. She told me...
We've heard this. 1 sec. It's only 2 minutes on it. You say believe a child until it may happen to you, right?
What the fuck? And I told her, I was very honest about something that I experienced when I was 10 years old. And I was like, I don't like it. I don't want to be around it. Do you know what I mean?
Alright, we've heard all this.
She had no involvement. All she was waiting for...
Tattoo said, I believe the child. Simple as, well, let's hope you're not in that situation, or your child, who's maybe 18, isn't in that situation when your child, you say it's still a child at 18, right, is accused of something like that. Let's just put your son away with no evidence. Let's hope you don't ask for any evidence then, right, Tattooed Raver? Because put your son. Do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a son? Put your son in the shoes. Say maybe he's 18, 19. You know, still a child. Gets accused of that. Let's just put him away because you're going to believe the child, right? Yeah. Absolutely, you will not.
Right, yeah? There'd have been a police statement, police in front of you, right, tell me what happened, I need to write it on my notebook. It'd have then been taken to the police station, yeah? It'd have been put in a room, because he's a child as well, it'd be even like extra like thingy. It'd have been put in a room with loads of cameras on him, and he'd have been asked, what's happened to you? What happened? Yeah? In that time, whilst he was at the police station, EQ was doing the work in the background, all the rest of it, messaging him, messaging the mom, trying to get it dropped. And then all of a sudden, obviously the interviews are stopped, Danny's been arrested, he's been let out on bail. All of a sudden, because Chelsea had spoken to the boy when Danny had been arrested, all of a sudden, EQ starts sending this boy money, this 14-year-old child money. Do you know what I mean? It was only for a short amount of time, it stopped, whatever. All of that was happening whilst I was in a relationship with her. I'm pretty sure it was happening whilst I was in a relationship, or at least up until just before we got together.
Did you ever hear about that true story of those two boys accusing their parents of SA? And their parents, I think they went to prison for many years. I can't remember how long, but a long time. And do you remember that story? And they lied because they felt the pressure from the police. Yeah. I think they went to prison for about 10 years or so.
When asked about, do you know anything about this pedlo? Are you involved in it in any way? No, I have no idea what's going on. It then came out this year, so obviously that was that. We split up. It then came out this year. All the information that we now know about it, which did not tally up.
Yeah. So listen, I'm only wrong. Yeah. No, I'm only wrong until it happens to your child, right? To your son or your daughter that's falsely accused. Yeah, but then you'd want evidence, yes or no? I'm asking you a question. If that was your son, yeah, and I'm not talking about the story because I don't know. He could have done it. Absolutely. NFA just means there's no evidence or lack of evidence. Yeah, I'm just talking about a statement about always believe a child. We're not talking about a toddler. We're talking about a 14-year-old, right? Because there are many reasons why children do lie. If that was the case, he would be in jail with no evidence, without the evidence needed by the court, right? My question to you, answer the question. If that was your son, which you may have a son, that's say 18, 19, he's quite young himself, that is accused of something like that by a child, would you ask for evidence? Yes or no? Okay, right, let's do a poll. Right, if you've got a child, well, say he's an adult, male or female, right, and they were accused by a child of something, right, would you require evidence or would you want your child to go straight to jail? Because that's what you're saying. Believe the child, straight to jail, right? So, happy face, yes, you require evidence, right? Sad face, you're like, no. If someone accused my son or my child, my daughter of that, my child should go straight to jail. So what was it? Happy face, you want evidence. Sad face, you don't. We're talking about a teenager, not a bloody toddler. Well, there you go. So you'd want evidence. So that's what you've got to remember, yeah? If you're in the shoes, if your child is in the shoes of someone that's made that accusation, you want to see evidence, absolutely. I don't know why this whole thing won't play it. I don't want to play it again, guys. It's just not playing for some reason, that video. So can we just move on, please, for the next one? Right.
You see, Deleuze.
What we got? We've played that one. We've played that one. Have you seen this one, guys? I played it at the beginning, but I'll play it again. Listen. I want it. I want it.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
So because, what's it, Angie, would you say your niece is a liar being a child? Would I say should I say my niece is a liar? Of course not, but that's my family. Would you say it if it's your family? Of course you wouldn't. You can't say that. You know, I know my niece. Yeah? She is my blood. Completely different. Completely different. If it was somebody else, I'd want evidence, absolutely. If it was my niece, yeah, I'd expect there to be evidence. Absolutely. But when it's your family, it's completely different. Completely different. Because you're going to stand by your family, right? No matter what. You're going to stand by them. Then you need to get a grip, Hannah. I think the poll spoke. 180 or there was 200 people had voted. You've got to have evidence, okay? Because you've got to put yourself in the shoes of if they were accused. Now we can turn that question around about my niece and say, well, what if my niece was a little bit older? Yeah, she's 18, an adult, and has been accused of that. So let's turn that around. Would I want evidence? Absolutely. I mean, kids, yeah, they're committing murder, for God's sake, and trying to get away with it. You know what I mean? Wake up. Evidence is key. You've got to have evidence for everything, you know? And I think it depends on the situation as well. It depends on a lot of things, doesn't it? The circumstances and how you know that person, what happened. It's everything. Right. I'm going to finish off with, I've got a few more videos. One sec, guys. Right, what else we got? Oh, gosh. Right, files. Give me a sec. Let me just make sure I've gone through them all.
Funny character.
Okay.
Let's say right now.
Fuck all about this.
Fucking basically a phone.
See, Canadian Angie, man.
Nobody. Go get a job.
So, Canadian Angie has words for EQ. I think that's the last one
I was moving on
of this. One sec.
Where are you?
You see, Deleuze.
Right, that's the last one. Who wants to get in the box? One sec. Let me get this one ready. Where's it gone? So that one. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, who wants the box? Hannah. Oh, there's a cat. One sec.
Right, listen, right. Angie, right, do you know, right, you've got a drinking problem like I have as well. Do you know all these people, right, they're taking the absolute pee out of you. Because obviously you've got a drinking problem, I have as well. And do you know what, it's the most hardest thing ever.
What's
No.
it got anything?
I've seen all the FYP, I've seen everything.
No one's taking the piss.
But Bab, I swear down, I've seen people say that. Someone said to you the other day, right, you don't look well.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it, Hannah?
No, Bab, come on.
Bloody hell. Hi, Lucita.
Morning, Angie. I just want to say it's a very sensitive subject. You know, SA can really stir up emotions on a very deep level, right? So you've got people watching you, and your defense is that a child could lie. Absolutely, a child could lie, but the probability of children making up lies about this nature is extremely small compared to the actual assaults that go unprosecuted. So on probability alone, Angie, just on probability, they're more guilty than not.
But Lucita, you're missing the point. There is.
I don't know what's going on. Angie, what's going on?
I'm aware that children do lie. I'm aware of that, so I'm not missing the point.
You're missing point because there is a small percentage of kids that do lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
But you don't know whether you're going to be in that percentage. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you know? So if you've got an accusation, are you going to be in that percentage?
No, Angie, I'm aware of what part you're covering, and you do have a point.
Crucial. Evidence is always crucial. So, but
Angie, but listen, Angie, you're not listening.
This is what
you're
I'm
not
trying to say
listening
to the other people, right? Evidence is always crucial because you're saying to believe the child. So what you're saying is to go to court with no evidence and to put.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Listen, Angie, I'm not. I'm saying this is fact of life. The probability is higher than the child lying.
There, Yorkshire, please.
The probability, listen to the reality and facts of life, and forget the courts of law for a moment because they let us down in that department. National statistics, 96% of SA goes unprosecuted. Let that sink in. So the courts are letting us down anyway. I'm just talking on probability. SA is higher than a child lying. However, you are right. Children can lie. So I'm not disagreeing with that part. But let's talk about probability as well.
Well, you could talk about rape in that way. You know, women lie about it. But you got people saying, well, why would women lie?
Why do you keep leaning? Why'd you keep leaning into the lie when I'm telling you that the higher statistic is in probability?
That, but what I'm saying is, right, you've got to have evidence, and you've got people saying I believe the child, but you're going to believe a child based on no evidence. Now put yourself in that person's shoes, where it's your son or your son or your daughter that's 18, 19, a young adult that has been accused of it. What is the first thing you're going to ask for is evidence. Are you going to believe that child? My question is to you people here that have got a son or a daughter, would you believe a child on no evidence? Yes or no? Because you're saying believe a child. But what
on the other, no, I'm not saying that. Listen to my words, Angie. I'm being very clear. I'm not saying that. You are right. If it's a case made against you or a family member, naturally you're going to want evidence. I get that. However, we've got to look at the reality of what's going on in society. 96% of SAs goes unprosecuted.
Yeah, but they go unprosecuted, but you're never going to know whether the ones that are not
do you know how we know, Angie? Do you know how we know? Because we've all got a friend. We've all got somebody we know in our life that has been. And it hasn't gone to court.
And you've seen evidence of this, have you?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it's one of those crimes that's very hard to prove.
Absolutely. All I'm saying is evidence is key. You've got to have evidence. You know?
Absolutely. I agree.
Everyone is saying, I believe the child, but what if that was your son that was accused? Would you believe the child? The answer is
let's talk about the victim and not the person accused. What about how the victim's going to feel over the fact that he or she could be lying? I would lean into probability more than letting a victim down. So I would choose probability. That doesn't mean it's concrete evidence neither, but I'd rather choose probability.
So you're basically saying you'd put someone in jail on probability?
No, I'm not talking about the law system. I'm talking about a personal.
Well, I'm just going to say that I can never sit here and say it happened, it didn't happen. If I was, do you know what I mean? If I don't.
You're right. When it comes to court, we do need evidence. Absolutely, I agree with you on that part.
No, I've had even people on here. I have had that where someone has been accused, and at the time they've said they were 15 and they've been spoken to by an adult, and then I find out that oh my god, that was just a lie.
Angie, we're aware that people make up some wicked lies, you know, very bad lies. So I understand that part, but again, I'll remind you, there's more SA than lies.
Well, probably, absolutely, probably. But however, like I said, you've got to put yourself in those shoes if that was you that it was happening to. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying is evidence is key. So if I was like somebody said, "Oh, this happened to me," it's not that I'm not going to believe them, but I'm not going to bring it on TikTok and say, "Oh my God, it has happened," either, because I could be committing slander right there, right? Because I don't know whether that's true or not.
Yeah. Just a quick thing. I mean, EQ did admit that payments had been sent to that child's bank account for whatever reason.
His mother.
Yeah, for whatever reason, we'll never know. But there's tax evasion. So if anyone really wants to take EQ down, who's got fraud in her past, in her criminal, resume, let's say, there's always, Corey called the tax people for you, and you're a very nice person. So Corey, who wants to take EQ down, just putting it out there, call the tax man. Just saying.
I don't think he's spoken on EQ, has he?
Yeah, well, he's always, trying to bring her down, rightly so. But I'm just saying, she's got a criminal record for fraud, and she's done some tax evasion payments to a bank account. So if he wants to take her down, he knows what he needs to do. Call the tax people on people like her, not you. Oh, another thing.
He said he wasn't going to speak on EQ anymore.
I'm just saying, if he wants to bring her down, he knows what he needs to do. It's very simple. Just call the tax people. Just to let you know, I'll finish your video. I'll pass it to you a bit later, yeah?
Oh, okay, brilliant. Thank you, Lucita.
I'm going to jump off, Angie, in a bit. Bye, darling. Thank you.
See you later. Here's Corey now. Hello, Corey.
Hello, Angela.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, Corey. Call the tax people.
Oh, why?
Oh, Corey, come on. You want to bring her down? It's so easy to do. Just one phone call. Hello? Wake up.
One phone call. Who am I calling?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I think HMRC know about EQ. She is a big person on it, TikTok.
Yeah, but you'd be quite shocked, right, on how many people get away with just declaring what they want to declare. It only takes that one thing to trigger a tax fraud
investigation. It makes me mad a little bit, and although I've never ever dob anyone in, it makes me mad that I'm paying, and then you get someone that's getting more money than what I am that's not paying.
But how do you know they're not paying?
Huh?
How do you know they're not paying?
Well, they might. I'm just saying it gets you mad at the thought that they might not be. I'm not saying that they're not, but you just don't know, do you? Like you said.
Why don't people like me? Fucking hell, I'm chilled as fuck, can't I?
Yeah. So yeah, it makes you a little bit mad because obviously, do you want to make me? Try it. What else you got, guys?
Jeez, man. Do you know what, right? Do you know, Angie, I'm a fucking dad, like, I'm chilled girl, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, Hannah. Right. Can I get on with the FYP? Oh, okay, we've got a hungry guy in now. Bloody hell, Sarah. Hello, hungry guy.
Hello, Angie. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm going to be very quick because I have to go back to work. But I just wanted to say this, Angie. I get exactly what you're saying, 100%. No one knows the truth except them two people. But ask yourself this question. What 33-year-old would happily, voluntarily, and willingly share a bed with a 14-year-old? Even if the mum allowed it, that's besides the point that we don't even know if that's true or not. But regardless, you, out of your own choice, you decided to do that.
Yeah, but hungry guy, well, this is what I'm trying to say. Once again, this is also hearsay.
But it's not hearsay because EQ said that.
This never came out of Sam's mouth or the mother's mouth. It came out of other people's mouths.
Yes, but EQ, we have to go based on what EQ says because she's the one that knows the story.
We're hating on Danny. We don't know whether that's true or not.
She's his best friend. She's sticking with him. But
what I'm saying, hungry guy, this is EQ you're talking about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think you can say Angie. She's sticking by Danny. Of course she knows the story.
Unless it's come out of the mother's mouth, I'm not going to believe anything EQ is saying.
Okay, well, you have to believe because it's her story. She's involved in that story.
It's the mother's story. It's Sam's story. It's not EQ's story.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm just saying, someone that is willing, let's say they did, okay, that is a bit sus.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a bit sus. And I wouldn't trust that person whatsoever. I wouldn't even, I would think that person is a wrong and simple as.
I think there's no one with a mother if that happened, the mother, and obviously him, because there's no way that should ever happen.
And that's not a family member, that's a stranger. Literally, that is a stranger.
But that's why I find it hard to get my head around that one, whether that's true or not. Unless it's come out of the mother's mouth, do you know what I mean?
I don't know, something inside of me tells me, I think it's EQ, the one that's been accused and everything, and she spun it round to,
Yeah, but hungry guy, you got to also think, why would EQ come on TikTok and say that?
Why does she come on TikTok and say a lot of things?
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go back to work now. But I just wanted to make that point. That's all.
No, it's the mother and Sam, really, isn't it? And Danny.
Yeah, and Danny. Yeah. But hopefully, but I still stick with Sam. I believe Sam, and yeah. But anyway,
Listen, I'm not saying I don't believe him. I'm just talking about that one statement. That's it.
All right, no worries. Thank you, Angie. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Hi, Angie.
Hiya.
So I just want to say I am completely with you. And what people need to remember is you do need to look at facts. Okay? Any person in this world can say anything. You need to look at the facts. The thing with the whole EQ situation is, if you look at the facts, what was she doing gaming with 13-year-olds in the first place? Why did she then open up a Discord and invite these 13-year-olds into it? If you want
I thought that was unusual as well, but people were saying to me, because it's a gaming world and she's like a mentor. So I don't know where she's mentors people. I don't know whether that's true or not, something like that.
But the thing is, in this day and age, we all know the risks of social media, of gaming. I'm a mother. I've got an 11-year-old child, a boy, who also likes to game. So I have to be very aware of what he's doing. Is he in chat forums? I play with the settings. As a mother, we all know that we have to protect our children. What is a 38-year-old woman doing going into these platforms and playing with these 13-year-olds and then inviting them to a Discord? If you go to the very beginning of it, this is where it started. That in itself is a fact, and that in itself doesn't look right. You've then gone a step further, and she's actually meeting up with them, befriending the family. These are all signs of grooming. That, as I said, every adult who is aware and has a child to protect knows. So let's just go back to the beginning and the facts. And now you've got the friend has been introduced and accused, and then you've got all this money. It is just suspicious. The thing is, we're not police over here on TikTok. We are all speculating. It has been brought to the platform, but ultimately, those are the facts. It doesn't look right. However you want to, look at it, it doesn't look right. With regards to what you're saying about innocent till proven guilty, that is true to a degree. But when you are talking about sexual things, unfortunately, they are very difficult to prove. I've been on both ends. I'm a survivor of horrific things that have happened to me. I've also seen men in my life being accused falsely by women. And again, this is the thing, how does anyone know what happened behind closed doors? But I know that they were innocent. And again, if you look at the facts, there is revenge behind it and vindictiveness. It's a very difficult thing to navigate. I do think what you're saying is correct, but I think you're also missing all these facts about this specific situation with Sam.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not talking about the Sam situation. I'm just talking in general. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, in general, you're absolutely right. I mean, if my child was accused, of course, I would be looking for the facts.
Yeah, you wouldn't be sitting there saying, believe the kid. You'd be like, hell no, I want evidence.
Yeah, you're going to look into it. You're going to do the right thing and find out what has actually happened. I just want to also say you are looking very bright today and you're looking good. I hope you have a wonderful day. It is, I think, the hottest day of the year today. I hope you get out. Yeah, it's, I think, going to be 18 or 19 today.
Oh, wow.
I came into your box a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if you remember me, but it then sprouted into the Alleluia song, and you were just in such a positive...
Yeah.
Look, I just think you need to stand on your own, Angie. You are... I'm drawn to you for some reason, I am, and I just think I get sad when I see you getting brought down with all the drama on here. You're so much better than that. Honestly, when you're not talking about that drama, your views go up, your face lights up. You're basically, you could be amazing away from those toxic people.
Yeah. She's amazing anyway. She gets so much views on the lives.
But it's being dragged down with all the toxic stuff. That's what I'm talking about. It does bring you down, and it's hard to watch. I think
I can't help but laugh then. I apologise.
Yeah, but anyway, it's really nice to see you.
I just cracked a smile out of Angie.
Exactly.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, I'm going to drop down. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope you get out today. I love seeing you out and about for your little walk.
Do you ever stop talking?
Who, me?
No, not in a bad way, but God.
Sorry?
Not in a bad way, but God, like...
Hannah, you've been on live all night trying
Oh, God, right, no one's got you to come in the box, okay?
Listen.
Oh, God, right, let this fucking...
You were up all night on live.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. If I've talked too much, sorry, I'm going to drop down anyway.
No, Bab, listen, no, Bab, I didn't mean it in a bad way, you know, I'm dead sorry. I didn't mean it in a bad way, okay?
Just
because right, can you get rid of this fucking... Do you know this girl called Liz, Anya? I thought she was called Liz, right? She goes, no, my name's called Lasagna.
Guys. Hi, Liz.
That's very rude to say that there, Hannah.
Hi, Liz, you're right.
That attention wasn't on you, Hannah. That was very rude of you to say that, you know.
No, I didn't...
It's not your life to tell people to be
I love facial expressions, make me howl.
Guys, I've got a couple of more videos to play. We've got 2 more people in the boxes.
Let's
have a look.
Hannah?
Yeah?
Well, why is it on every single live you seem to...
Closer to the screen, Ange.
You know, go a bit wild.
You think that she's a gangster?
I follow your last name, Corey.
Hannah.
Please don't put that on my name.
And stop trying to be relevant. This is what you're trying to do. Your job.
Shut up!
Oh, Hannah, man.
Listen.
You just going above me, right? Just get rid of her.
Come on, it's 20 to 9. It's not your platform. You can't decide who's got rid of. Come on now, Hannah. It's 20 to 9 in the morning. Spread 20 to 10. Spread a bit of positivity.
Right, listen, I'm an ace girl, you know.
No, you're not. You're nasty. You're just a clout.
You on the bag again, Hannah?
Yeah, I've got to drop him in because I've still got the FYP, guys.
I think she's on the bag, Angela.
You've been nasty to everybody all night.
And I don't like AJ Direct, guys, by the way.
Oh, why not?
Oh, he's the biggest flip-flop on TikTok, isn't he?
Morning, Corey.
No, don't morning, Corey, me.
I just jumped up just to say people bashing her for that game, and like at the end of the day, she was paid 30k.
Oh my God, Facebook. AJ, you were slating her 2 weeks ago. Stop.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan. Clearly, I'm not a biggest fan, but I don't think this is the issue here out of all of it.
Oh, don't tell me she's paid
30k by Facebook. It's not like she was gone out and
excuse me.
Kids to
in
play
Angela's
with,
own words, where's the proof?
Well,
there we go. Can't run with it. Sorry, AJ. Come back with proof. He's telling you that's why she was doing it, because she was getting paid. She got paid 30k. Until we see the proof, we don't know. So until that moment, she's an honest.
She's not going to lie about. Look, I'm clearly
she's not going to lie about it. Oh, but she lied about the old people living in her house, bro.
Yeah, well, no, but that was to keep face. This is completely different context.
Right, okay. Well, it's not really. So she's trying to keep face by saying the only reason that I game with these people is because I got paid 30k, correct?
She did get paid for doing Facebook.
And you know this, so you've seen the bank account.
She did get paid. I remember. She went off TikTok and she was making loads of money off TikTok to go onto Facebook because Facebook.
And you know this, so you've seen the receipts, the proof, the bank statements.
I think she did actually send. I think she did actually show something when she was doing it to prove that she was getting paid.
Okay, marvellous. If you find that, and then we can sit on you and say that she was paid until I'm
sure she will do it if she's got it. Like, it's all I'm saying. I think out of everything, I think the issue around about Facebook and playing gaming is not the one.
So it's a bit weird though, isn't it? Because now her gaming Facebook, when all of that came on the app, was soon deleted within the space of a day. All of that was deleted. Now her Facebook's been deleted, her Twitter's been deleted, stuff is being deleted from her Instagram. Do you think she's hiding anything, AJ, or no?
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not team EQ here. I'm just saying the Facebook thing. I think it's not the issue. I think loads of people play Facebook. I think loads of people play games. Most people that are gamers are adults. It's not unusual. You know what I mean?
I think she had a status, didn't she, in being quite good at gaming, so people kind of followed her and wanted to play with her. I don't know if there was anything sinister behind it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you don't know that, Angela?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about the gaming world.
Because in regards to that young man, I'm not going to say his name because it's you know, whatever. But in terms of that, if you actually look at the storyline of what happened, he met EQ online. EQ then took it on off the app, off that gaming website and then proceeded to use his bank account for, TikTok money. And then, further on down the line, her best mate then moved on to, I'll say it in your words, Angela, be accused of essaying on this young man. So some people could say, or anybody with a logical mind could say, well, hold on a second. You met this guy, you took it off the app, you used his bank account, and then suddenly he's getting essayed by your best friend. So I think you find...
That's messed up.
It is messed up. And if I said to you, right, Angela, I'm going to go meet your nephew, I don't know whether you've got one, but I've met your nephew on, Fortnite. And I'm using his bank account at the moment for transferring in my monies. And now, my best friend went on to SA him. Who are you blaming? Who are you blaming, though, truthfully? Are you blaming me for introducing my best mate to your nephew, or not?
Am I blaming you? What do you mean?
Are you blaming me for my best friend essaying your child?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, of course not. It's not you, is it?
I made the introduction.
It was the introduction, though.
In EQ's own words...
Yeah, but you've got to remember that...
Yeah, but in EQ's own words, she knew that they were sleeping in the same bed and she didn't feel
well, if she knew that, then obviously that's weird. She should have said something or done.
Well, that's the thing, and that's the only grime that I've ever had with her.
In their family that they don't know about, do you know what I mean?
But that's the only grime that I've ever had with her. If you listen to her own words, she literally said, on this platform, in front of you all, she knew that they were sleeping together, but she just thought that was a bit weird. Well, why wouldn't you call the police, my best friend or not? Why wouldn't you tell the mother? Why wouldn't you actually do something? It just doesn't make sense why she didn't do anything. It doesn't make any sense.
That is fucked. But the point that I was making, I think we need to separate that with playing games on Facebook, because a lot of adults do it. But the one thing that most adults don't do, they don't take it off the app and meet them outside the gaming world.
No, but she did, because she saw him as vulnerable.
Exactly.
That's
That's the fucked up thing about
all of her
it.
chat are is vulnerable people. They're either older or young. In her own words, out of her own mouth, she likes young men. She has an age bracket of young men that she goes for. So...
But yeah, I was just jumping up just to make the point. Like, I don't think you should cast all gamers as weirdos, because I don't think that's the case. I think we live in a world now where people can make millions and millions of pounds from gaming. So, yeah.
Why did she get paid for it anyway? What was the point of her getting paid?
I think there was a drive at the time by Facebook to compete with TikTok, and I think they were reaching out to people from TikTok to try and get them over onto their platform.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So that kind of makes sense then. Right.
I swear, someone just put that in the comment. I swear there was a contract. I swear she shown it at the time, because she was like, oh, look, I'm employed by Facebook. Oh, look who works for Facebook. So I don't think she is lying on that front.
Yeah, but regardless, the fact still remains that she made friends with this young man.
Oh,
she
yeah, completely.
took that off the app, and then her best friend then went on to SA him. So regardless, she is complicit or not, I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Can we have some heart me's, please, guys?
Everybody send Angela heart me's. She needs all the cash.
Yeah, I've got a tax bill to pay. Let's not forget, guys. Right, can I get on back on the FYP, guys, please? Thank you. Right. Huh? We've got to get back with the FYP, guys. Right. This was actually funny, guys.
Ange?
Dave!
Closer to the screen, Ange.
Dave! Oh my God! What the hell, Dave? I tasted that.
You know I've got to play that back. I have got to play that back. I'm so sorry, but you've always asked me to shit on your face.
Okay.
Play it again.
Tastes nice.
Oh, sorry.
Dave!
Closer to the screen, Ange.
Dave! Oh my God! What the hell, Dave? I take
His laugh, man. Why is this on in the box? Oh, I don't know.
But why is Hannah saying why am I in the box? Are you jealous, Hannah? I'm still in the box because I'm not being rude to people.
Oh. Yeah, people can stay in the box if you want, it's fine. So, I want to play this as well. Dave Duran's Black versus White. Dave, what is this about? Trigger warning. Oh.
Listen, you ain't got what I've got, bro.
What?
Probably the two biggest racists on TikTok.
Not fucking little EDL member.
Oh, mate, shut up, Aladdin's lamp.
What
you say, boys?
You know what his ringtone is? Tommy.
BK, you got slugs as eyebrows, bro. You can't really say anything to anybody.
You're one punch away from my heart.
About eyebrows. I'm trying to make them a fin. What are you welcome for? To just be racial to a white man? Oh, bro, listen.
You're one away from my heart.
Come on, pop man. I'll give you a full English with a bit of bacon.
Racist. Did you hear that, guys? He knows I'm Muslim as well. No.
Not the fucking bacon, son.
Not the bacon.
Not the bacon, bro. My boy can't deal with you, Pay, yeah?
I'm not even going to play this because it's clearly banter, isn't it? It's clearly banter, and you know, you're going to get the snowflakes, you know, coming out. Oh my God. See, you know what I mean? That's the way he speaks to people. Well, you could clearly hear it's banter. Look, they're laughing.
The fuck, did you get put in the blender?
Bro, we're not doing...
We smoked him 9 times in a row.
Oh yeah, go.
100k each game.
Right, guys, times 3 straight away. Drop the lion.
Right, time 3 straight away.
Just drop the lion straight away.
Times 3, let's go.
When times 3 start, I'll just press lion. Where's Kirsty when I need her? Hi, Marie, Gemma.
Yeah, it's all banter. There's no point playing it. It's all just banter. That, do you know what I mean? So, and you know, people. Angie, she let me M's on. I played that one. Deny that was funny. What's this one?
I don't suspect the neighbours anymore anyway.
Are we bored with listening to EQ?
No, and I'm always
boring.
Racial, whatever he said.
This was here, hilarious here. Look at the pinned comment.
Slur, his racism slur. You took in, you protected him, you told your community all these lies. He was talking to the dogs, blah, 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 blah. Right? You then... So you wasn't friends with him. You weren't friends with him, but you said you protected him and you found out all the information from Kieran. So you spoke to Kieran because you were protecting Zach. That's what you said. You were protecting Zach and you know, you wanted to get all the information out of him, and you took...
So what am I looking at? I'm a lot confused with this one. Is it lagging? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Racial...
I think it starts lagging in the middle. Let's forward it.
Out! Out of my life! There's no snakes here! Out! You've got warped minds, a lot of you.
This is pants. What about his pants? His middle leg.
Stop messaging me!
Shorts.
Leave me alone.
Okay,
We were not racial, whatever he said, his slur.
Wait a minute.
His racism slur. Racial, whatever he said, his slur.
What am I looking at? Start it again.
Racial, whatever he said, his slur. His racism slur. You took him, you protected him, you told your community all these lies. He was talking to the dogs, blah, 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 blah. Right? You then... Whatever he said, his slur. Racial, whatever he said, his slur. His
What the hell? Did he have a... I know, I see him standing up.
You, racial, whatever he said, his slur.
Did you
his
see
racism
it?
slur. You took in, you protected him, you told your community all these lies. He was talking to the dogs, blah, 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 blah.
I didn't see, sorry.
Right? Racial, whatever he said, his slur, his racism slur. You took in, you protected him, you told your community all these lies. He was talking to the dogs.
Sorry,
blah, blah,
guys, what the hell?
blah. He said his slur, his racism slur.
Oh my goodness.
You took in, you protected him.
whatever he said, his slur,
You see?
his racism slur. You took in your
Can I do it again?
racial, whatever he said, his slur, his racism
Yeah?
slur.
Did you see? It's off screen, oh, for God's sake. You
Took in, you
pervert.
protected him, you told your racial, whatever he said, his slur, his racism slur.
Yeah?
You took in, you protect racial, whatever
Oh,
he
for
said,
God's
his
sake, one
slur.
sec. Oh my God.
His racism slur. You took in your racial, whatever he said, his slur.
Yeah?
His racism slur.
I've just played that 20 times. Oh my God. Oh, hello, there's Anna. I don't know if she put a filter on there. Bloody hell, guys. You please go and get touch on wood today. Oh my God.
Racial.
What the hell? What else have we got anyway? Let's have a look. Right. I don't really want to play the EQ because
You know, and
Is it quite long?
I'm always going to do that because I'm not scared of anybody.
Evil Queen says creators outside her home and she's waiting for the next excuses to drop.
I am trained well up enough to defend myself. You know, do you think I'd leave myself all these years and not have any problems without being able to give a quick you know what I mean? But anyway, I would never reached for violence anyway because I'm not a violent person. So it was just more so words. And if I was going to be violent, then that encounter would have made me violent, you know what I mean? Because my phone was taken out of my hand and I still didn't get violent. So thank you very much. So yeah, love you so lots, everybody. I haven't gone bonkers. I've got creators outside my home and I've got their imagery. I'm just waiting for their strike because Levi turned around as well and said that, oh, somebody's been pushed to the edge and about the evil avocado, and then I said nothing since. And this whole Sophie's got kids. Well, she manages to do the FYP every night, doesn't she? You know what I mean? She manages to go on nights out and snort her brains out, you know. Surely she's got a mate who watches the kids or somebody or a mum. Like, people make out like it's impossible to get your kids minded. You know what I mean? She got kids, so what? Where were you all that night then? Come on. I'm waiting for your excuses because as soon as you give your excuses, then we're going to bring everything out. So, let's see. Make your move because I'm waiting. See the way they're all quiet, everybody? We know what I've got. No, I'll come and acknowledge what's happened with the neighbour situation because if they are innocent, then I want to put the prospect out there. And if it turns out they're guilty, then we'll go back to this where I said, you know what I mean? So there we go. I'm focusing on creators anyway. Love you, lots. Goodbye. You know, and yeah, I'm always going to do that because I'm not
there? Is that meant to be
scared
her
of anybody.
in the photo with a cat? Looks like got my babalusha. Do people want to get in the bot? I think she's having a bit of a breakdown. Do you think so? I think she's just so paranoid. Very paranoid. Ellie. Hiya. Hi guys. I'm gonna come off about 10:30, guys. I need to get some food in. Hiya.
G'day, Ange. G'day, everybody.
G'day,
I
mate.
reckon Luke was walking around with... Sorry? Sorry. I was going to say Luke was walking around with a stiff leg.
Oh.
I reckon.
Yeah.
And Talisha, I think, yeah, oh, God, yeah, she needs to get a grip.
Why? I don't know why. What happened?
I think she thinks the world revolves around her, and it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. That's my opinion, anyway. And I think AQ is paranoid as anything.
Yeah, oh yeah, EQ, yeah, absolutely. Is it T and Kim? Are you in the boxes? I don't think they're here. All right, let's kick them out. Out! Out! Oh, I need to kick you then, Ellie. Kim, out. Because they're not in the box. Anyway, that was the FYP.
Wouldn't be the
guys.
first.
Thank you for joining. Yeah. And,
I said it wouldn't be the first time you've done that.
I know. Guys, no transphobia in the comments, please. Okay, can we not have an argument or not an argument? Could have some bit of drama without people being transphobic towards someone, guys. Angie, can you address the fact you said go out and touch some wood today. I never bloody said that. I said go and get touch some grass. Oh, did Ali say that? Did you say that, Ali?
What, touch some grass?
Yeah.
Oh, I always
right,
say that.
I forgot to mention, yes, I am going to play this video. I've got one more video to play. Give me a sec. Nearly forgot. And it's Darren G.
Yeah.
Darren G. Oh, God, wait a minute. Videos. Does anyone have the video of Darren G?
Oh, Dad, Sam.
I don't know if it's this one.
You know, perhaps I've just absolutely rattled your Ireland. It's been there. He was there 4 weeks ago. Don't start chatting shit that you can't go to Ireland, kids. Get a set up in Ireland and I'll have it with you. How about that? Fuck your 100 grand as well. You get to Dublin, I'll come to Dublin. I'll fucking Dublin. No money, no nothing. You get to Dublin. Don't start screaming, and we will come to Dublin, and we will do this, and we. Start using the word, and I will do this, and I will go and see Darren, and I will have a fight with Darren. Not we. You sound fucking French, you little pleb. Darren, he's not worth you, Angie. I know, but I've got to give him traction. Got to give him a little bit of traffic. I've got to keep him relevant for a few days. You know, it's the weekend soon. Boss, when you're the master, you know, you can just have pockets all over. You got front and left, right, and centre.
Guys, I've said this already, right? So Darren G is offering Sam a fight in Ireland, in Dublin. Okay, he's saying set it up, no money involved, just me and you, done, right? So I think I've done a poll already, but we'll do another poll. Who is your money on, right? Now this would be a good fight. You know what I mean? Would it be on Sam or Darren G? It's a difficult one because I don't know anything about Darren G. You know what I mean? But whose would your money be on? Let's just listen to the video. I'll do a poll in a minute.
Don't get your shit in a twist. I've been there myself. You know, it was like that a few years ago when him and all his boys were doing madness to me. I was just like him 4 years ago. Do you understand what I mean? So it's great to see in its own little way. Why? Because you've got an emotional, weak, insecure from rat that was targeting me years ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago, constantly for the last week. It's not me targeting him, is it? I don't come on my live and start speaking about him. I come on my live, do my thing. He sends his people over to start speaking about him, knowing you'll get a reaction. And that's what happens every time. You've just seen it then. How many TPR people came in for him to provoke the traffic and the shit that he likes? How many people did he send in to do? And the same people that he's sending into lives are the same people that are messaging women.
Yeah, I kind of thought he spoke on him quite a lot, didn't he, Darren G?
And it seems and threatening them and shit. Do you understand? Like some of you people that follow me, and you'll be getting messages. Do you know what he's like? Do you know what he's about? Do you know? And he's been doing this for years. He's weird. He's weird. I feel like I could be his dad. You know, he doesn't really speak about his dad much. You know, who's your dad? Exactly, because no one knows your fucking dad. We all know your mum, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your uncles. Who's your dad? Perhaps I'm your dad, Sam. You know, perhaps I've just absolutely ran all over the fucking gaff. When you were younger, you haven't got a clue I'm your dad. Perhaps I've spat at it, you know, smoked a split with it, let the ash fall on a new top and shit. You never know. Perhaps I'm your...
Yeah, so, okay, so he's offered Sam a fight in Ireland. Right, so... And he is right, it should be I, you know, there's no we, it's I, just one-on-one, no other people, one-on-one, okay? Who is your money on? Sam, let's do a poll, shall we? We've done it before, let's do it again. It's a difficult one, because I know nothing about Darren G, you know what I mean? Don't watch them. Sam will win, then we've got Darren, Sam, yeah, okay. So, happy face, you think Sam, yeah? Sad, and this is one I will put money on. Absolutely. So happy face Sam, sad face Darren G. Let's go. So happy face Sam, sad face Darren G. Who do you think will win the fight?
I reckon it's a toss of a coin. Shit.
Everyone's saying Darren G.
Yeah.
That's not even close. Look at that score, man. I know. I love him. Yeah, he messaged me the other day on TikTok to see if I was alright. It was like really sweet of him, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't forget to that guy down.
I mean, but at the end of the day, people don't really know, do they? You know, because we know, you don't mess with Sam. We don't know much about Darren G, so it's a difficult one, isn't it? Don't mess with Sam. Absolutely not. But it's a difficult one.
Well, I tell you what, though. God, look at this. Holy cow!
Miss Red did a poll. I know 504 to Darren G and 200 to Sam. I think, but when Miss Red did a poll, I think Sam won that one.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I've got a lot of Darren G supporters in here. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's a very, very different result from Miss Red's. He will what? He will set Sam up and have him arrested. No, I don't think either would do that with the police, no. I don't think either of the type. I don't think so. I don't know.
I tell you what, Darren, he looks like he's built as a brick shithouse. And no offence to Sam, I think he's put on weight.
I think the only thing with Sam is because he smokes, isn't it? And I think I've been told Darren G goes to the gym quite a lot. But that doesn't mean anything either, do you know what I mean? Because well, it means he's got fitness, absolutely. But it doesn't mean he knows how to fight. But I don't know. Someone said he was a boxer, so I'm not too sure. But I think Sam would know a lot about him anyway, wouldn't he? So
yeah.
Darren trains every day and has been a fighter all his life. This guy has tormented Sam for years. Sam has a lot of built up anger. So yeah. You got to have that degree of anger, and I think definitely Sam has that anger. Do you know what I mean? To just like, you know what I mean? But then people are saying Darren G is a boxer. He's fought. Well, I say boxer. He's fought all his life. Fights and things. I don't know if Sam has, but yeah. But it would be interesting. How tall is Darren G and Sam?
About the same height, wouldn't he?
Don't know. Get to remember Darren's ex-criminal. He's not silly. Ex-criminal. He's not silly. That'll be an interesting one. I'm going to research both of them, right? Just, into the background. I'm not going to say anything on here. And then I'll have an opinion. An honest opinion. Darren just done 18 years inside. Did he? 18 years? Was that because he nearly unalived someone? 18.
Bit of time to do a holiday. Go for a holiday.
Ages ago, Angie, I remember. Oh, has he blocked me? Oh, that's nice. He's blocked me. Oh. He did. No, I heard that it was manslaughter. But I'll give him that though, because I have no beef with Darren G. I don't know really who he is. But I do give him that he has come out of jail and turned his life around. Absolutely, you got to give him that. I know Darren's background. He will win 100%. Darren, right? Yeah. See, it's mixed, isn't it? Although the polls are Darren, so it'll be an interesting fight, I think.
Well, thank you for the gift.
Well, we don't know yet. We only go by what he said, eh? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Is it online that he's changed his life around? I don't know. Yeah, you're right. We're only going by what you're saying.
Yeah. As I said, it's a toss of the coin. You just don't know where it's going to land.
Yeah.
Sam,
but I think fitness-wise, I think that Darren dude's got more fitness than what Sam has, I think. I don't know.
I think they've got a couple of things against each other. I mean, it kind of like with Sam, like you say, he smokes and things, and I don't know if he goes all that. I don't see that on here, but whether he has done, I don't know. I suppose. And Darren G's got that, hasn't he? And someone said he's fought all his life. He's got that, but then he's got that. Sam's got that degree of anger, hasn't he? I don't know if that Darren G's got that. You know, where I speak, which you got to have, innit?
Yeah, the grunt.
Sam, when on that video, he was mad, wasn't he, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, of course, Sam would just he would obviously train for it, wouldn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Sam might, what's that? Sam, intensive training. Yeah, might do some intensive training, exactly, yeah. Yeah, who would your money be on in there, Ali?
Oh, God, cars. I don't know. As I said, it's a toss of a coin. Part of me says I reckon Sam will, but the other half of me saying the Darren dude will.
Someone just said, Ange watched the YouTube videos of Darren G, you would be shocked. Really? What of them? What? Doing what? Darren G and his brother terrorized the state. Anger isn't good in the ring as you need to be controlled. I don't think there's anything about control in this fight. Bit too satty. You know what I mean? But what Sam was saying, like no rules and everything.
Yeah, there's no love lost, is there? Between those two?
I'm this Darren G.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he someone that you just don't mess with, or because I might just have a different opinion? I'm only joking. Because people are saying, watch Darren G, it's shocking. Oh, you don't mess with him. Oh, okay. Wow. And just say that. Yeah, my money's gone to definitely be on Darren G. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, guys. I don't know. But listen, like I said, I think him changing his life around, yeah, I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah. I'm more leaning towards Darren, but on the same side, I can be
after you heard the comments saying you don't mess with Darren G. You don't mess with Darren either. The only thing is Sam's in Spain.
Yeah.
Morning, Ange. Morning, Ali.
Hi, how you going?
I'm definitely going to have to research Darren G, I think, before I have my opinions.
I'm good. Ange, the lesser of the two evils is actually Darren. Darren's got a brother called Danny, and he's in prison at the moment. And I'm not kidding you. That is the one that you need to be worried about. Darren's a little bit more laid back than Danny.
No, guys, I don't want... Guys, let's be careful what we say there, yeah?
Okay, sorry, but yeah.
Bloody hell, man.
I love TikTok Shop.
I do love TikTok Shop. I love Darren G and I love Danny. Just kidding.
Yeah, can I just say I love Darren G too, and I love Danny.
Yeah.
Say it, Ali.
Yeah, whatever.
Say it, Ali. But yeah, he's relatively. He seems all right, Darren G. He's quite calm, I would imagine. If you go on YouTube, you get virtually everything on there that you need to know about him.
Yeah, right. I will research him. If I come on and say, big up Darren G, you'll know why.
You're looking a bit pale there, Ange. You're looking a bit pale there, Ange.
Yeah, the blood just flew out of my bloody face.
Oh, he's all right. He's all right.
I think the blood just came from her face.
My opinion's in Angie. I'm going to have to, I think. But I will research him.
Yeah, he's all right. He seems to talk to people quite normal. He's not... I've never seen him bully anybody. And I've never seen Sam bully anybody, to be fair.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did I?
We like Darren G.
Yeah, well, like I said,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with Darren, just to be on a serious note, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was more in his younger. There were, you know what kids are like.
Like I said, I give him a lot of respect in turning his life around. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, because he does that. Choose a life, not a knife.
Yeah.
He pushes that out now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll jump off, my love. You've just mentioned me.
We need a picture of the brother, Angie.
Oh yeah, we do. But how old's his brother?
I'm not sure, to be fair.
Is he fit? Oh, I'm just asking for Zayana.
You're asking for a friend.
He's kind of like serving His Majesty's pleasure at the moment, and
what's he inside for?
Bizarre, but Angie looks like a billionaire. Yeah. Darren Deed's much better. Yeah.
I'm just asking for a friend, guys.
Brother maybe hard, but you'd want Darren to
He escaped months ago. He escaped.
What? Oh.
Escaped.
I don't know, because I've just sort of like done TikTok the last couple of years, so I really don't know what.
And if you put into Google Darren G's brother Danny, you'll see a picture of him, and he looks like billionaire gifter.
Darren what? What am I putting in?
Darren G, brother Danny, and then press images.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you grow up, don't you? You do, you change. As you get older, you change.
What one would you prefer, Edge, Daddy?
I wouldn't be able to tell you that at the moment over. Yeah. Have a look.
I have a look.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Let me have a look.
Ange. FA.
Who?
I don't know, but he M'd someone and he FA'd.
Yeah. Was it like a gang or something?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so as you said, it's gang related.
I'm not being funny, but that's kind of different. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is different if it's when it's gang related. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what FA? What's FA? I don't know what's FA.
What's what?
No. Freckle? I don't know.
Vicky's not in the box, guys.
Oh, firearms.
Oh. Right. I didn't know that.
I love TikTok Shop.
It got no further action, Edge, so he probably did have one. You're all right.
Right, but I will have a look on that.
Yeah, just have a look for yourself.
I thought it was shocking.
What?
Someone said it was shocking.
Oh.
I've gone a bit pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit pasty looking.
He escaped, but he's back in now, Ange. He escaped, but he's back in now.
Oh, did he, Zai?
That's what someone just put.
Yeah. Because
can we have evidence of that?
Before you say one more word, have evidence. But I used to follow, I used to listen to the podcast a few years back. And when Darren first decided to, push this knife message, which was fair plays to him. He really has pushed it. and hopefully saved lives. Oh, she's gone.
She's probably passed out.
Right, I'm going to jump down and...
All right, Di.
All right, my love. Speak to you later.
No, Darren is ringing.
Hey, Darren, it was only Angie on the phone to me. See you later.
See you later, Di.
Bye, Di.
It's always very interesting. Yeah, but I've got to, support Sam, and you know what I mean? Because I've known Sam a long time, and it was really nice. He sent me a message yesterday. She said it was okay, Sam, on TikTok. That was really nice of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does have a similar humour to me as well, When is his When is Holly?
Oh, just hang on.
When is she due, Holly? Does anyone know when she's due, Holly?
No, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I'd say she's about 3 months old because I've had a scan. So she's probably got about.
September.
Get Darren G in. He wouldn't come into my box. He's blocked me.
Twins can come early as well, so she could have them.
Could go twins, yeah. Five months. Wow. He said,
that will go fast.
He slates me. Darren G slates me. Fuck's sake. Yet you decide to tell me all this stuff about him after? What the hell?
Delayed messaging. Fuck.
No, he does what? He does not that shit. I know, guys, I'm just joking. Watch your windows off. Fuck's sake. What, from Darren G?
Darren used to sit with them, but he did saying that.
No, he doesn't like you and a few others on here. Does he not like me? Why not? What have I done?
Someone just said he disowned them, so he must be that much.
One FYP of him saying about you and Beck and Sam. Oh, right. Not seen it. Bloody hell.
Message Darren, you've got a problem with me. Be brave, Ange. Tell him we can sort it in the ring for how much is it? How much is it? 100 grand. Sort it in the ring for 100 grand.
He said he didn't want the money though, didn't he? I mean, I think he should take, whoever wins should take that money, man. Well, someone else is giving it, isn't they?
Yeah.
Yep, take the money and run.
Who's more likely to...
Especially if you think you ain't going to lose as well. You'd be well...
I have one question. Who's more likely to smash my windows? Darren or Sam?
Sam.
Sam, I'll always support you, you know that. Always. Darren, she'd keep me blocked. I am only kidding, guys. Yeah, but it'll be a good fight. It would be a good fight.
It's going to be a very close one, I reckon.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
All of them run Ange.
And of course, Sam, my man is going to be on you. Of course.
Angie's going to be in a different room next week telling us she's moved out.
God, don't do it, Dave, Ange.
I know, Shelley. Listen, neither of them hurt a woman. I know that. I'm just messing. But obviously, I've got to support Sam because I've known Sam a long time. Well, I'll say a long time, a few months. So, and I like Sam. But I have no beef with Darren either. So, got to say that now, don't I, Ziana?
Yeah, you also
You
got to
do
wind
your
up.
research before
You also need to wind up the situation, and so they actually do have the fight. So Darren G, I reckon Sam would knock you out, prove that he wouldn't. We want to see it.
Someone has put down Angie will be changing her name to Darren's G's #1 fan. Oh yeah. Oh, the shit that you put in my comments, man. Yeah. He said he'd fight. Who did? And who? Darren G. I know that's what I'm talking about.
Ellie, I'm just going to mute you because there's bad static. 2 seconds. It's not.
Yeah. Morning, TikTok queen. Is it morning? It's still morning. Oh my god.
Should be able to turn your mic back off now, Ellie.
He will fight Sam and definitely. Yeah, no, I heard. I've just played the video. Have you seen Damon's body? For God's sake. No.
It does kind of look like an action figure, Ange.
I've seen.
He's just missing the war paint on his face.
I've seen it. You've seen it then, have you, Ziona?
Yeah. I used to go on M's, and then there was something about that Purple Aki, and I thought, what's all that about? So I had a look into it, and he said that he used to know Purple Aki when he was a kid back in the day, and he used to go up to people and say, could I feel your chest or something, and he wanted to feel your muscles. I can't remember if he said.
Who do you think's better looking, guys? Sam or Darren G? Let's do a poll. Happy face Sam, sad face Darren. Oh, Sam's winning.
And Sam wants to do cage fighting, don't he? Don't want to do boxing. That's even more intense, Ange. You get to see it proper go off.
Yeah, watch it though, could you? Bloody hell, Ziana, what, are you alright?
Ain't you getting hurt? What you crying for?
Are you alright? You were making these weird noises behind the screen there. You okay? Well, Sam has won. Yes. Nick, well, yeah, it's close. Diana's growling. I know. It's like she don't go out. Oh my god.
He wants to do bare knuckle, not cage, but I thought he said bare knuckle cage fighting. That means he and everywhere sweat, blood, tears.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Sam has won. Chicken wing. But age difference between. Yeah, I don't know what the age difference is. Do you know, Ziana?
I'm definitely the same age.
I think Sam is 39. Let me find out.
Cage fighting's funny as well because they're there hugging each other but knocking each other out at the same time.
I'm sick.
Darren's older.
How is he?
He did say
doesn't say.
4 years.
Oh, is it 4 years? That's not too bad then, is it?
Mm-hmm. Good
one. Wait. How old am I? 49.
49, you say, Angie. You tell us you're 49.
He's 44, yeah. Oh, there's not too much of an age difference with me and Darren. I mean, Darren and Sam. Right, guys, I'm going to come off a bit now because it's 10:30. And I've got to, I need to get some food. Last year you were saying 52. I bloody was not.
52. I've only ever heard 49, and you're not going to lie.
Yeah. Who's in the box? I'm not going to put anyone else in the box. Alright. Okay, it's 10:30. I'm going to come off, guys. I'll be back on at 12. Because that's my other time that I do. 8 and 12. Alright, see you in a bit, guys. See you, Zayana. See you, Ali. I'll be back in an hour and a half. Right, and I'll put boxes in. See you later, guys.